Hello, it is Thursday, December 27th. We hope your Christmas and your holiday festivities were fantastic. The boys had a couple days off, as did I, but a lot has happened in the world, and we're excited to chat about it. We're coming to you live from the MyBookie.ag studio. The greatest gambling website on earth is also the official sponsor of the studio we're talking to you from. MyBookie.ag. And if you use promo code PAT, you will get a 50% bonus on your first deposit.
50% on. What?
On.
50% on. They're just giving away money over there.
It's free.
Plus, you can bet on everything.
Oh, yeah.
Literally everything.
Oh, yeah.
You want to bet on any of the bowl games happening right now? Go ahead and do that there. You want to bet on the NFL? Go ahead and do that there. You want to bet on reality TV? Go ahead and
Do that there.
do that there.
Skee ball.
Do that there. IKEA? Do that there. Listen, you can bet on anything and everything. That's because MyBookie.ag is the greatest gambling website on earth. Follow them on Twitter at BetMyBookie. They will personally respond to every mention or DM. So you got questions, they got answers, because that's what they do that there.
Do that, yep.
Yeah, there.
Do that there.
I feel like we just made at Tom McComas is here, at Diggs with the Z is here, at Nick Morado is here, at Viva Lazito, and Gator at Bailey McComas is here. The boys are kind of trickling back from the holiday break. I hope you all had a great one. Christmas was a fantastic one over at the Mcafee. Shelby got restored. Excited to have 662 ponies back underneath the loins.
It looks unbelievable.
It's parked outside. I drove it down here tonight. We recorded this last night. I drove her down. It was my first time in there in like 3 years. We had a little bit of a moment there whenever we first started. I had to reconnect the Bluetooth.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was a reintroduction. I had to reconnect the Bluetooth in there.
That was probably 4 phones ago.
So many. I couldn't even guess. We reconnected.
At any point, did you rub the dashboard?
I did. I
have
did.
to.
That's a good thing to
I
do.
also gave a little pat on the side seat, and then the thing in between the two.
yeah.
You know where you rest your elbow.
Center console.
Yeah.
So it's a stick, right? So there's a place where you have your arm at all times, and it was like I gave it like a little pat, and basically whenever I reconnected, I put on Guess Who's Back? Guess Who's Back? Guess Who's Back? And we had a moment, and I drove down here, and it's very difficult to keep it under a speed limit.
I can imagine.
660 horses. I don't know if anybody knows what that. I don't know a lot about cars, but it's a lot.
It's a lot.
And I'll tell you what, that 662 horses got me into trouble. That's why I hadn't driven this thing for about 3 years. I thought I was a Fast and Furious star.
It looks exactly. I fell in love with that car. It was the star of the movie Need for Speed,
Yeah.
and that's the exact car that you have.
So I've never seen that movie, obviously.
Yeah,
We know that I've never seen that movie.
You should. It's great.
But I wanted a Viper. So all these things that I have now are basically little goals of when I was a kid. I've been doing some reflecting on my life.
Sure.
A lot of reflection on my life these last couple of days because I haven't been coming in. Because my brother made me this incredible Christmas gift. It was a Barn a Bad Decision sign.
Oh, really?
No way.
It's wood. It's got chains on it. It's like this big thing. He wants me to hang it. And in there, there's like the aquatic vehicle, the wrestling ring. He's got them all in there. I think, by the way, he did it in here whenever he smoked out the So the bad decision might have been the laser. Those of you who don't know, Jay did a little wood engraving for some block sets that we had to mail out. And we just connected the tube basically to a
Random ass wall.
random wall that just goes right into our landlord's office. And Jay just smoked them out with pine smoke last week.
When they were running the machine, I walked to Tim and I was like, have you checked next door just in case? And he was like, no, it's fine. We looked at the hallway.
Did you ask him that? Oh my God. Even better. Tim Mcafee and Jason Mcafee have moved their operation into the building, and it has come with a few humps and speed bumps. I had to send 5 edible arrangements over for smoking out their whole building.
The look on that guy's face when he came over
Wasn't
here to
happy.
tell us that his office was filled with smoke.
I wasn't happy.
Fuck.
Oh, God.
Anyway, so he probably made that day. So I apologize to Buckingham, but the sign looks nice. But I was reflecting on everything. All the things that I have were just like little goals when I was a kid, basically. Like little goals when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Like, I want a sports car. I was always a Viper. I always wanted a Dodge Viper because when I was a kid, there was a calendar that had a white Dodge Viper with blue racing stripes. And And I think it was at like my dad's work or something. And when I was a kid, I would go and I'd look at the calendar. I was like, holy shit, that is what I want. Escalade was the same goddamn thing. I saw a bunch of people with Escalades that were rich. I was like, when I get rich, I'm doing that. This was the same thing. But the Viper, they told me that the back end, too much power for the back end, it'll shoot out on you. Like Dodge employees were even told me that. Like, Viper's not really, this isn't a car that you're going to want to drive. They were like, what we recommend is the Shelby. Because it's got good balance and the back end doesn't really shoot out like all these other sports cars do. Because they're all rear wheel drive.
right.
All these, they're stick. So you can do all the burnouts and the stuff. So I was basically shoved to the Shelby by people that were like, listen, if you're going to get a powerful car, this is the car to get to if you're going to drive it on a regular basis. I'm like, you got it. This car, very much like a race car. You get inside of it, it is a race car. It's not over glorified when it comes to the technology because this thing, it's not supposed to be. It's a fucking race car.
It's not
Performance machine.
It's not about that.
It is. It is a high performance machine. So whenever I first got it, it was an everyday vehicle for me though. Like I was A to B in this thing with this thing. I was getting real comfortable with her. Her and I were having a great relationship, both Shelby and I. I was really starting to feel her. You know, I was able to feather kind of the clutch and I could get that thing kind of moving a little bit. I would say a false confidence. I would say a false confidence.
I'm a race car driver.
Was raining down on me. Raining. Like not just, and it was good for probably a year straight. I was doing this thing. I'd be in a parking lot, and if it was a little bit open, I would drift around like the light pole, and then I'd just drive away like nothing had ever happened. I'm like, this is life now. So one day I tried to do that in my front driveway, and boy, you know that back end that they said Vipers do. Old Shelby's back end got loose. Sawed down a goddamn tree right in the driveway. Sawed down a fucking tree. Whole front right end demolished. Completely demolished. Airbags go off. Me and Sam are in the car. It's our first time in there. Airbags are going off. First time in Shelby. I'm like, wait until you see this bitch ride. Sam, wait till you see this thing. I love it. And I wasn't doing anything out of the ordinary. This was just how me and Shelby got down.
Yeah.
But that back end just out of nowhere. Whew,
Gone.
so it starts beeping, right? This thing starts beeping. The bitch is mad. Shelby's pissed. Beep, beep. Neighbors that I had never met before that are like on the other side of my house there. Are everything okay over there? Like, yeah, everything's fine. There's fucking smoke and the horns going off. And Sam's like, everything's fine, huh? I'm like, are you all right? Yeah, okay. Everything's fine then. So I had to get AAA to tow it from my front yard
To the barn.
to the barn. So they said, I need an address where you want me to take this. I'm like, I just need you to take it right back down. I need you to take it right back into that barn back there. He was like, I don't know how we're supposed to charge you for this. I'm like, well, it's AAA. You're not supposed to charge me anyways. I don't think. Get that fucking thing down in that barn. He's like, yeah, but it's not going to be a completed. So the guy had to tow it outside of my driveway, turn back around and come back in my driveway and drop it off at the barn so that he could, the GPS.
Yeah.
Beautiful. It was absolutely beautiful. So it sat there for 3 years. And honestly, it just was, it was a chapter that I'd moved past. I've experienced Shelby. Her and I had a good run together, but it ended terribly. You know,
Yeah.
some other third party had to get involved. AAA separate us from front yard to barn, and it was just that's how it was going to be. That's how it was going to be. Then a couple months ago, I was taking a leak, and I could see down through the window as the leaf would fall, and there was just a straight shot from my pisser right to the barn of bad decisions. And there was only one thing just staring at me. It was a Shelby. And as I was taking that morning piss, I said, it would be nice if old Shelby was, maybe brought her back into this world. And Sam just heard it, didn't say anything, and we just moved on. And I'd forgot about her completely. Completely forgot about her.
You even said your dad might rebuild it.
And my dad, my dad was like looking for a hobby. My dad was looking for a hobby. He's like, yeah, you mind if I, like Tim Allen in the Home Improvement, you mind if I rebuild that? I was like, yeah, go ahead, do whatever you need. Like I had completely moved on from Shelby. Like, yeah, Dad, if you want to take care of it, you do what you got to do. And then Sam, I guess, got that thing whipped together in like a week and a half. Graham Rahal Performance. Graham Rahal in his, he's got like a performance auto place, I guess, that does it. Yeah, they
did it.
Put it back together. They made it look clean too.
Oh, yeah.
They did some interior shit to it. She's back alive. The only problem is she's definitely not registered. I was driving down today. I was wide the fuck open on 70 getting into the city. I'm like, here we go. We're back. It was just like old times.
Yeah.
Just like old times, me and Shelby. Just like old times. We were fucking slingshot around people, shift down, let me bounce left, go around this car, go ahead and bounce back 2 right lanes there. Oop, cop maybe around the corner, let me downshift. Then we're back. And there ain't nothing like her purring there. And then I noticed in my head, I'm like, there's no way this is registered. There's no way this car is registered. None at all. And then obviously, whenever you start panicking a little bit like that, you see a car behind you, like, that's definitely a cop.
Yep.
There was a minivan behind me. These motherfuckers, they've been doing this minivan trick, these cops, for way too fucking long. They're going to get me. So I drove like fucking speed limit all the way down here. I parked it. I looked, it's 100% says 16 on the back of that thing. And I just went ahead. I locked her up twice. Homeless guy walked by, said, nice ride. I said, thanks, cuz. Came in here, and here we are. So that's my life in a nutshell. The last day, got complimented by a homeless man. Thought I might end up in jail. And Shelby's back in my life.
If it makes you feel better, when Nick and I moved out here February of 17, 16, whatever it was, my registration had just expired that month. And I was like, well, I'm not fucking getting registered. And I didn't get a new license plate probably till 2 months ago. So they don't even care.
I often wonder that.
They don't even care.
I feel like that's just something they can pull you over for, though.
Oh, yeah.
You know, it's
definitely.
like, oh, here's a chance. If I wanted to be an asshole, they could get you. But
Correct.
It's the holiday season. You would hope nobody was an asshole.
Correct, obviously.
Very thankful for everything that happened from Samantha, my family, everybody. Thank you for everything. I hope you guys had a great Christmas. Todd, how was your Christmas? How's everything going for you?
It was great. We went pretty low key for Christmas.
Nice.
Just a little family get together at my mom's, little one of our own, and that was it. Bailey and I, though, decided to cap off our Christmas. We were very excited about going to see the Holmes and Watson movie.
Oh, I saw that. Sam and I went and saw it today.
Nice.
Yeah, saw that yesterday.
And
Well, I'm interested to see what Pat thinks.
Hold on. I got a text from Todd.
Oh boy,
Hold on.
I can't wait. I saw some things online that were not.
we called that.
Okay, hold on. So Sam and I go. We went to like 11:30 showing, 11:30 a.m.
Okay.
showing yesterday of Holmes and Watson.
Yep.
Okay, obviously we took some vitamins going in there. We knew what was going to happen. What's going down? I get back home. I'm home for less than probably 35 minutes, and Todd goes, I saw Holmes and Watson today. I wrote an entire review for IMDb. I would like to read it on your show. I said, I've seen it too. I was like, so I can't wait to hear your review. This is your actual review.
Yeah, this is actually on
hysterical.
IMDb if you look right now.
So what is that?
It's on there.
IMDb is like Yelp for movie
Yep,
people?
you sign up real quick with your email address, you get a little profile, then you're allowed to rate and comment.
I can't.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So I've been taking those fucking ratings for serious for the longest
They're
time.
Todd. They're Todd. That's who they are. They're a bunch
When
of
I
Todds.
decide between two movies, I go to IMDb and look at the rating, and it's just you fucking asshole.
Oh, yeah, but you got to respect him.
Yeah.
I don't.
I read through them all, and they were all very accurate.
Okay.
Except for two.
Sean Latham, though, has an entire bit about the people that rate porns. If they're going to take the time to rate the porn, you got to respect their. If somebody's going to go on IMDb and rate the movie, you got to respect it a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, I created an account just to do this. I felt very strong.
I'm excited.
It probably took you 20 minutes to do.
What's your username? It says Todd McComas Comedy.
You want them to know who this is. There's no burner account. All right. Holmes and Watson.
Yep, this is my IMDb review of Holmes and Watson. The review title was From the Heart of a True Fan.
Oh, good.
And this is my review. When I was a rookie state trooper at the age of 24,
Oh, boy.
I had to knock on a door at 2 a.m. and awaken a mother and father just to tell them that their son, also 24, had been killed in an automobile accident. Naturally, they were distraught. I stayed in their home and answered their many questions and attempted to comfort them as best I could until family members arrived.
Jesus Christ.
At the mere age of 24, I was not ready for that moment, and I have spent the following 23 years secure in the notion that those 90 minutes would be the most agonizing and uncomfortable 90 minutes of my life. I was wrong. That night in 1995 will forever finish a distant second to the time I watched Holmes and Watson.
That good, huh?
Yeah, that good.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Oh no!
When I said that, I'm like, there's no way those fuckers are letting this on there. It was on in like 2 minutes. 2 minutes later, it popped up.
So I saw a tweet that it
dude.
got like a 0% score on Rotten Tomatoes.
It makes sense.
And and it's a rare score.
I
No
think
one
we
gets
called
zeros.
this one.
And I was gonna send it to the group that we have, the group
Yeah,
text,
yeah.
but I always get pegged as a negative guy, so I didn't want to be the guy who sent in and like, look what happened.
John-
I'm so happy.
John Cena's Bumblebee 98.
Oh,
Crushing.
98 tomatoes or something like that. I haven't seen it. I know all Cena does is make bangers. Yes. I know that. Braun Strowman's movie career thus far is potentially a part of one of the worst movies I've ever seen in my entire life.
Yeah, easy.
That Holmes and Watson movie
So bad.
is so terrible. I almost feel like they did it on purpose.
It was almost like they're pranking us. I thought the same thing driving home. I'm like, what if Will Ferrell just pranked the entire world
Had to have.
by making the worst movie he could possibly make?
They were on Rich Eisen last week, and Rich was hinting at another Step Brothers.
Yeah.
Hinting at another Step Brothers to them, and they were basically got like offended. They're like, "Oh, we made this movie there for you," like,
Yeah.
and I was like, "Oh, maybe this, maybe they have high expectations for this."
Yeah.
It was dog shit. I can't tell. There was a couple times I laughed. There was a couple times where I was like, "Oh,
Okay, I get it. Yeah.
But it was so bad. It was
So bad.
Sam told me that I've never seen another Sherlock Holmes movie, so I don't think
It was a big parody off of the Robert Downey Jr. and
Owen
Jude
Downey
Law.
was very good.
Was the whole movie like that?
It was mixed in throughout the
Right.
Because I
movie.
saw they put a piece of it in the trailer. I was like, I really hope they don't just
It
mimic
had
this whole
about
movie.
what 4 or 5 times he did the analytical thing where it drew
Yes.
pictures and shit.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, okay. That's
which I guess was his thing.
yeah.
Which is very cool in that movie.
Yeah.
And their parody of it did nothing. They didn't even
It
make.
was so bad. I don't know why he's doing it. I don't know why they let it out.
It was so bad. You know,
They watched it.
People feel so strongly about those two because of Step Brothers, right?
Yeah,
And like you could tell everybody in the theater with us was on that same page when we walked in. And that movie was so bad. When it ended, it was deathly quiet, and we all like locked eyes together. Everybody in it was like, did that just fucking happen? Like almost,
moment.
it looked like you would give like a guy who just had to witness his own dog get run over. Almost, you're looking at them like, I wish I could go back in time 5 minutes and tell you not to walk outside with your dog, but I can't because I'm not God. I'm just a person, and I'm sorry this happened to all of us.
It was very much like we just experienced this all together. The theater was very interesting. I've never been a part of that type of theater because normally, I told you guys, I went and saw Dane Cook after he was robbed.
Yeah.
Right?
After he was robbed, he was in a bad spot.
He was bitter.
It was in Pittsburgh. It was at PPG, I think, Paint Arena.
Oh, the paint can.
Yeah, I think it was there, and they had the entire top tarped off, but there was still, let's say, probably 9,000 people there, 8,000 people there. A lot of people there. His stage was in the middle.
Sure.
And I was there with Guavo, and we go. I think somebody just gave us tickets. I don't remember how it happened. This was, I was a huge Dane Cook fan.
All I remember that night is getting a text from you being like, I'm at a Dane Cook show. I was like, what?
I didn't know how it happened, but I was a big fan in like high school, and I think somebody came out to me and remembered that I was a Dane Cook fan in high school. It was like, oh, I got good tickets for you for Dane Cook, and I just was like, yeah, fuck it, I'll go. And I went with one of our friends. And this was like, it was like 70 minutes straight of very terrible comedy. Very, very terrible comedy. But there were still some people that were diehard Dane Cooks that were laughing at his stuff, right? There was like a couple laughs, but most of the other people.
Right.
Normally in movies, same type of thing happens, especially for like legendary people. There wasn't any. There was no laughing in the theater.
Ours either.
It was
Ours
a
either.
dead quiet theater.
Yeah, it was. The longer the movie went on, you could tell people were falling deeper into shock. Like, fucking, they're not going to pull out of this.
Sam looked at me one time and was like, "This is a bad movie." I was like, "Yeah, it's pretty terrible." There has to be something though. There has to be something. It was bad.
That sucks.
It was the writing was done in such a manner. It made me like think they wrote the movie like 4 years ago and then just released it 4 years later because every old joke that got popular and went viral, but then it got exhausted and you stopped hearing it because people wore it the fuck out was in that fucking movie.
They did have like a Family Guy feel where they were trying to mock things. It was I'm telling you, it was interesting. It was an interesting movie. Didn't expect it, but it was how we capped off our Christmas break. Both Todd and I separately, but together we did that. Yeah. And I think I went because I was so excited because it's Will Ferrell's back.
I was too. I was like, man, if it's even half as good as Step Brothers, I'm going to have a good fucking time. You know what I mean? But I didn't expect that.
They had no shot there, by the way.
No. It's so tough after Talladega Nights and then Step Brothers. Like when we talked about the Step Brothers 2, should they do it? Or I said, don't. Please don't do it.
By the way, but don't.
Yeah. Stop doing movies together.
You can tell by the preview that this was going to be.
It might be time to go sail off.
Yeah.
For a while, like
all
10
three
years.
moments that at least made me think, I could see why someone would laugh here. Were in the trailer.
That's what we talked about too. We saw the trailer. We talked about it on, I think it was on this show, and we were like, hopefully there's more stuff that's not in the trailer that they're like, a little higher rated, maybe a PG-13 R rating. No.
I feel like they can't sail off now. They have to make a really good movie now and then.
I don't know if it's going to happen. I don't either. I don't know if it's going to happen. See, I'm telling you, it was bad.
Well, now the next movie you watch is going to be like, oh, it was better than this movie.
Yeah.
Or if it has to.
I mean, it was so bad.
It was bad, Zito. It was bad.
Like, no way when that reached the final edit. No way anybody signed off for that movie to go out.
But you know what? Humor is different for everybody. I'm sure
You think they submitted the wrong movie?
I was thinking, while I was in there, I always say that humor is always, it's a taste. Mm-hmm. In that movie, during that movie, it was the first time I ever doubted myself. First time I ever doubted that thing. Where I was like, I don't think anybody's going to laugh at this. I don't think anybody's going to say this was a good movie.
No, I don't think so.
I felt like a hater, too. I felt like a real fucking hater. I was like, no way. I can't be this big of a hater. Will Ferrell's a genius. This is hilarious. This is hilarious. This is hilarious. Man, what the fuck are they doing? This is not. What are they doing in here?
That'd be interesting to know if it was like a passion project or if they were just mailing it in just for a paycheck.
I don't think so because it weren't even things you would expect them to say. They were so not funny. You know what I mean? It's almost like just a bunch of writers put a bad script together and they just did it.
I'll tell you what. There were some things though, like it was Mr. Magoo, like dumb little stupid little jokes that happened in there that I laughed a couple times at. There was like little things that happened like very off the wall, out of nowhere. A line is said that you would never expect. And it's like, oh, that was kind of clever. I see you guys wanted to force that joke in there.
Right.
I said it was like Anchorman 2, right? Didn't they released an Anchorman 2 that was
was
original, and then there was 100 some extra jokes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I think Will Ferrell and that gang over there is just writing jokes over there, and they're just like forcing them. I don't know what they're doing over there. I'm worried about him.
I'm worried.
Diggs, how was the trip back to Italy?
I had a rough 36 hours at one point.
Why?
So it started Saturday night when the Ravens beat the Chargers.
Oh, yeah, shit. I completely forgot about this. Oh, yeah, you guys. Terrible spot. Hey, Pittsburgh Steelers, it's all over.
So that kicked things off in a fashion that wasn't great. I was like, oh, okay, well, we're have to beat the Saints. I was actually pretty confident about that. And then I was hanging out. I wasn't going to drink until the game because I don't like watching the games drunk because a bad side of me comes out. And then 1 o'clock rolls around, and the Giants go up fucking 14-0. I start hammering drinks. Because if the Giants beat the Colts, all we have to do is beat Cincy. Nothing else fucking matters.
Oh, okay. So you're thinking Andrew Luck and the Colts getting ham-boned by Saquon Barkley and Eli Manning a resurgence, by the way.
He throws that horrible fucking, I don't even know what that interception was in the end zone at one point. I was like, oh, let's fucking
That was
go.
Eli Manning's what that was.
Yeah.
Eli Manning, by the way, looked like Eli Manning of 10 years ago.
He did. That was his best. It was like a career game.
A couple quarters there.
Which could be the worst possible thing imaginable for the Giants because now they're going to keep him.
He must have heard those kind words Cam Jordan had to say about him.
Yeah.
Cam Jordan said it about Ben.
Yeah, but he put Eli above him and was like, I'd take Eli over him. I think he's the guy.
So Eli heard his first compliment in
I
probably
think
a
so.
decade.
I think so.
And was like, okay, I'm going to prove Cam Jordan right because that's where I'm from anyways, New Orleans. Because Eli did look like a different guy.
Yes, he did.
He looked like a different guy.
Great.
He's like, this was like a golf shot you're saying, Diggs. It's going to bring him back. It's going to bring him back to the game. You get one good golf shot, you want to play golf again. He plays one good game, the Giants are going to be like, Eli still got it.
Yes.
Look what he did here.
Fuck them.
Week 16. Okay.
And I couldn't have cared less about that game originally because I thought the Colts were going to hammer them. But once they're up 14-0, I'm like, oh, fuck, I care about this game, and I want it to happen so bad. And then the Colts came back. and I was so angry. I couldn't have been more angry.
You were not happy.
I was not happy.
You were drinking to a bad side of you.
Colts put out a tweet. I wish the entire city burned down.
The Colts said that, or you said that?
No, the Colts put out a tweet, and I quote tweeted. I said, I hope this whole fucking city burns down.
Okay, you were in a good spot.
Which wasn't great. I was like, all right, it's fine. All we have to do is bait the Saints. And I felt really good about that. And then fucking Stephen Ridley, the worst human on this goddamn planet, fumbles away his second fucking game this season.
Oh, wow.
And then they lose to the Saints, and I went off on the Saints and the Raiders.
Hold on, Ridley gets yelled at there?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you think we're going to yell at Juju?
No.
No.
Juju,
I didn't know if Juju was going to catch any.
No. Juju was just trying hard.
By the way, Juju, the same reason you love Juju is the same reason why that happened. So you can't be mad at Juju. You can't be mad at
No.
Terrible timing. Terrible timing of it to happen.
No one's mad at Juju. I'm at my family's house, or sorry, not my family's, my girlfriend's family's house.
Oh, great.
Watching this game.
Great.
Fucking
Yikes.
going off. Which is fine. They're diehard Notre Dame fans. They get it. They were actually, by the end of the game, very hardly rooting for the Steelers. I was like, all right, let's go. This isn't bad. So the game ends. Like, I don't talk the rest of the night to anybody.
You're at your girlfriend's family's house.
Yes.
For the holidays.
Yeah.
For Jesus' birthday.
We were celebrating Christmas.
For
on
Jesus'
that-
birthday.
Yeah.
And Drew Brees beats the Steelers. And you don't talk to anybody in your...
No. The rest of the night.
Fuck them all.
Did a couple shots and just kind of sat there. And
Do they know not to approach you, Diggs?
No, I mean, yeah.
How does the shots work? Everybody's just in the living room taking shots. You're just sitting there in like the recliner by yourself?
Me and the brother pretty much went to the kitchen, and I was like, I need a drink, man. I need to put this away.
So you go to the kitchen to hide from everybody. Don't talk to them. Go to bed.
Yes,
Got
pretty much. Wake up in the morning to drive to my family's house. Go to load the trunk, and I'm like, that's funny. There used to be presents in this fucking trunk.
Oh, no.
I walk back in the house. I'm like, hey, Erica, did you take the presents for my family out and just put them in the house for safekeeping? She's like, no. Why? I'm like, well, they're not there.
Oh,
fuck.
So I walked back out just to make sure. I'm like, nope, definitely not there. Then I was like, let's see if anything else is missing. Nothing was really missing inside of the car. Then I opened my glove box. Gun was gone. I was like, oh, okay. Definitely got robbed.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, no. So
That's the worst.
No window broken?
No. So
You just leave your car unlocked everywhere?
nope, it was locked. Unfortunately, we had went to the casino previously the day before. Mm-hmm. And I left my keys in her dad's car, which was parked right next to mine. And if my keys are close enough to my car, all you have to do is press the button on my door and it opens.
Oh, no.
And I forgot that they were in there.
Oh, my God.
That seems like a major design flaw.
Oh, my God. Terrible technology failed there.
So I was
Man.
like, do I call the cops or because I know they're not going to find these.
No.
Like they're not even going to fucking look.
Yeah, we're going to stop all the murder investigations.
I was
Be working in shifts.
I was like, I got to get home to Pittsburgh. Do I even call the fucking cops? And then I was like, well, I should probably report that the gun's stolen
Yeah,
because
good
if
idea.
it's used in a murder, I don't feel like going to jail. So with that all happened, then we fucking drove to Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh was fine. I mean, it was fucking Christmas. I mean, Papa Diggs made his filet. They did their. I really didn't talk to them much on Monday either. I was still feeling the after effects.
Okay, so Steelers lose out of the playoffs. Your
No.
car gets robbed. Gun gets robbed. You got to drive 10 hours.
Yep.
Fuck everybody.
Shining light though. Browns are going to beat the Ravens this week. We're good.
Steelers are going to be in a good spot, you said.
All we have to do is beat all of the Browns just have to beat the Ravens.
Which, by the way, very possible.
I've been
be.
on that train for weeks.
Yeah,
I've
we've been saying
it.
for weeks that the Browns are fucking.
We've been
really
saying
good.
how good Baker is, how good the Browns
Who's
are.
been saying it? You
We
guys?
have.
Yeah,
You two over
how
there?
impressive
Yeah.
he looks.
Oh, yeah. You guys have been singing all his
yeah.
praises.
I think we can probably turn back tapes, probably prove that. Yeah, 100% right. You guys have been talking about how great Baker is for this whole time.
Against Baltimore, yeah, I think he's gonna look really good.
You guys have been saying how Baker's the future and how Cleveland's probably going to win the AFC North within the next couple years.
I'm so confident in the Browns. I went and hammered Steelers fucking Super Bowl today.
So you think Cleveland Browns, little gift-a-roo for the Pittsburgh Steelers, little gifty gift.
Yeah.
Here you go. Congratulations. And then on to a Super Bowl run.
Steelers get in, they're not losing. Guaranteed. I can fucking guarantee that right now. If the Steelers get in the tournament, they're not losing.
Ben won't let it happen.
No. We're just going to cut out all of the dumb mistakes that have cost them fucking 4 games this year.
I'll tell you what. Steelers going to be in an interesting spot here after Lamar Jackson and the Ravens beat the Browns. Lamar looks good, by the way.
does.
He has that ability that's like T.Y. Hilton not to get hit.
Yeah.
Which is a wild thing because I've talked at large lengths about how
slimy.
what?
He's slimy.
I think that has a negative connotation.
I would never say that.
Sounds like that has a negative.
Just turns into a wet noodle at the end. Just,
Yesterday, I even wished the Ravens fans Merry Christmas yesterday. It was big of me.
That is very big of you.
Wouldn't have done it Sunday or Monday.
You're also posting pictures of you as a Browns fan. I mean, there's big things happening.
I am the biggest Browns fan in the world this week.
Lamar Jackson, the only thing that can get him, because he's a running quarterback, right, is if he gets hurt, like every other running back or running quarterback in the history of the game.
Sure.
But he has an ability, and T.Y. Hilton had it. I think Marvin Harrison had it as well. This ability to not get hit. At the beginning, they're going to, if you're a wide receiver, a lot of people talk shit to you for it. Like T.Y., they used to talk shit to T.Y. for going out of bounds instead of like running somebody over for the extra 2 yards, or T.Y.'s in the middle of the field and he just slides and dives.
Yep.
And he picks up he'll pick up like 22 yards. Could he have picked up 26? Right. Maybe, but he would have taken a huge hit.
Why risk it?
And at the beginning, the media crushes him for it. But then whenever you're not hurt ever and you just play, it's like, oh, this is probably a good idea. Lamar Jackson very much seems to have the similar quality. They talked about the entire. This is the first time I ever watched a Ravens game and listened to him talk about him. He gave an answer to the one analyst when we asked him about health and stuff. He said, I haven't really taken any big shots yet. I think he took one this past weekend, but I think he has the ability to kind of sense it. They look like they're going all in too. They're going all in. They're bringing in fucking 6 tight ends, 3 fullbacks. They're going Army, Navy, T. They're doing it.
I'm surprised no one's figured it out yet.
I don't like to compliment Harbaugh often, but that guy can scheme. Like what he can work around the players that they give him, and he can scheme up ways to get them. Except for Joe Flacco, I don't know what he did there, but
I mean,
they won a Super Bowl.
With any other coach, they probably would have had 3 or 4 wins a year with Flacco. But with Harbaugh, 8 or 9.
Harbaugh is extended for another year. They say they're going to go all in on this. You're looking at every little stocky white guy in America in college football that's up this year. That's going into the NFL. Like, all right, we got a shot. You know what I mean? How you end up at the Ravens? They're just going to have like 14 offensive linemen a fucking game dress and just rotate them in. I'll be excited. They said they're going all in on that. And I think Lombardi, who's the guy's name? Lombardi? Is there a Michael Lombardi?
Yes. Yeah.
So Michael Lombardi put out a tweet. I'm going to read it. Ty, what's up, brother?
How's it going?
You missed some Holmes and Watson talk.
Okay.
It's bad.
Ty. The worst movie.
Really?
The worst.
Todd compared it to when he had to wake up parents at 3 a.m. and tell them that their 24-year-old son was murdered. Compared it to that. That was 90 minutes of his life.
Did you go out Christmas Day?
We went
today.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we must have gone at the same time because I texted him right when I got back, and he's like, yeah, I just saw it too. Yeah, it's bad.
Okay, ready?
Yeah.
Michael Lombardi. You can leave all that in there, by the way. Ty Schmidt just got here. So I follow this Michael Lombardi guy. Do you know who he is?
Yeah. NFL Network.
I don't know who he is, to be honest. I guess he was with the Jets for a little bit, maybe, and he has a book out right now.
He was with the Eagles when they won the Super Bowl, right?
I don't know. I honestly have no clue.
I think he used to be a front office guy. Now he's like an analyst figurehead type.
Yeah, and he wrote a book. And
Relations of Vince?
I would assume that the Lombardi name is a football Lombardi name. I would assume. I'm not certain, but I would assume. A lot of Italians in this fucking sport, though. Yeah. A lot of Italians in the sport of football.
We had someone in our high school, no relation to Vince.
Really?
We did. Yeah, you're 100% right. I would assume somewhere, though, back in the shoe.
Yeah, back in the shoe.
Back in the shoe, somewhere deep downer.
Yeah.
Anyways, he puts out a tweet, and I've enjoyed following along with him. He tweets stuff that is interesting from a different perspective, from a front office perspective, you know. But he tweeted out after the game, if Baltimore ever realizes that Lamar Jackson can do more than they are letting him do in the passing game, they're going to be hard to beat for any team. They're 5-1. Like, hey, they're fucking 5-1.
Yeah,
maybe they're figuring it out. Like, hey, if they ever realize that Lamar Jackson can do more than they are letting him do, they're 5-1. Maybe they have a plan for that.
And it's working.
I just don't enjoy that thought that they're like, they're restricting Lamar Jackson. Yeah, they're fucking winning though. Like, let them do whatever the fuck they want to do.
Like, hey, only play half as good as you can. Don't bring out all the weapons.
And I think Lamar is liking it. By the way, he's a shit talk. I didn't know he was he's like an emotional. They had him mic'd up, or they had camera on him before they went in for that last drive, and he was like talking shit, like
Philip Rivers-esque.
I think so, to his team. He was like that. I don't think it was like vicious. I think he was just like, yeah, let's go. Like he's like, I think he's a gamer. I think he knows that he's the most athletic human on most fields whenever he's on it.
Not in that situation, and not to change stuff. I'm not changing the subject, but when they do the mic'd up and they go to the mic'd up,
they're so bad, bro.
It's the worst thing. It's always
It's
them
so
on the
fucking
field,
bad.
fucking running and panting. That's one of the clips. And then on the sideline going, let's go! That's all it is. That's fucking all it is.
They're always terrible. Always terrible. And they always set it up, too. Like, we got an inside look to the game with Aaron Rodgers mic'd up tonight.
It's just like,
yeah, I'm mic'd up. Don't say anything. Okay. All right. Thank you, Aaron, for wearing the mic for us tonight.
bad.
Are you self-conscious or do you just forget about it?
I've never worn it. I've turned it down every single time they've
Yeah.
offered me. You do not want to be the mic'd up guy. I couldn't imagine it being anything worse.
That was that Seabass clip a couple weeks
Exactly.
ago.
Seabass.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, everybody was like, look at Seabass pumping up. I was like, no. He was yelling at him for not telling him that he was fucking mic'd up. Because you have no clue who's seeing that. You could talk shit on front office, right? You can be like, I have no idea how this fucking guy's here. You have no idea who's seeing that footage. Because if they're mic'd up, that means the camera's on them at all times. Literally at all times. Somebody at NFL Films or at the NFL or at your team, somebody is filming you at all times and listening to every word you say. You can't say anything. You can't even be like, man, this motherfucker always does this. You can't do that because
You're literally a rat. You're an informant.
you have no clue who's going to see that footage at some point. You have no idea. Yeah. So it's just common courtesy. Everybody, just a little double. It's just a double tap. It's literally just a hey.
Yeah.
And
It's the same one cops have about the mic on
So
the body.
my parents for Christmas, I just
chest.
bought them one of those Ring doorbells, which is like a webcam and a microphone in it. And my dad installed it, and then he looked at me and he goes, "Hey, just a little word of the wise. Don't be having any interesting conversations when you walk up to the door from now on, because we can hear everything you're saying."
I wonder if my mom's being a bitch today. What did you just say?
I just got Erica one of those Furbo dog cameras so she could watch Daisy during the day.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I can't wait till I forget that fucking camera's in the living room and I do something real fucking
And
dumb.
it's there
in
forever.
Yep.
It's there forever.
By the way, I after my presents got stolen, I just printed out pictures of them and gave them away. I gave them pictures of their presents. And they appreciated the thought. I don't know if I'm going to buy them again or not.
Hey, the gun being robbed that's a real thing, though.
Yeah. They're like, do you know the serial number? I'm like, no, I don't know the fucking serial
I know
number.
that motherfucker can bust through a sock drawer. hey, that thing is 1-0 versus sock drawer, sir. You might want to get that off the streets.
Aren't you supposed to know what the serial number is on my gun? Well, I got to go fucking looking for it.
Are you gonna get another gun? You have to, huh?
I got a couple. I'm fine.
Nick, you let me drive your car home the other day.
Yeah.
And I think you told me that there's a gun in.
Yeah, so be careful if you open the glove box. Don't be startled.
There's a gun in there.
The gun in there.
I'm like, Jesus
Yeah,
Christ.
that's what we
and
do.
Bailey's got 14 guns in there. 2
He
knives.
always has
You
them.
never know who's going to roll up on you. You never know what my family's
What?
done to some other's family.
I understand that for you, Italians, but I'm just saying, like in general, though, people are strapped up. I don't think I realized how many motherfuckers are strapped up at any. Like I think anybody could get it in a lot of situations. I know honestly that time I reached into the backpack to look for a lighter, and there's just a Glock sitting there with like this knife that's like straight out of the Outback. I was like, what the fuck? Who is this? And then Nick, and now Diggs is getting guns robbed from him.
We lived in the South Side for years. We always
you
say
have
head
to
on a
have it.
swivel.
Head
Yeah.
on a swivel. You guys
You have
lived
to
in the
have it.
jungle down
You have
there.
to have it.
Unbelievable. Zito, how was your weekend, bub?
It was very good. Really small Christmas. I watched maybe 6 movies.
I did too.
Okay, what else did you watch? What do we get to?
Bumblebee, Aquaman.
Oh, was Bumblebee dope?
Well, they did John Cena wrong, kind of, in the movie.
Well,
Really?
he took one for the team then. right?
Yeah, like you could tell, like he was holding back.
Really?
Yeah, like his lines were kind of like dummy. Oh, they made him like a must.
no!
Yeah.
That's just smart writing.
No.
Well, like he has
he
like
can
that.
carry a movie.
He's like a smart ass funny guy, and he only did it once the whole movie.
Well, that was like when The Rock was starting out. He didn't have the best roles, like the Scorpion King.
Bro,
And
his voice carried an entire bull movie. Okay, John Cena's line, delivery, and voice carried an entire
Amen to
book. That made me cry.
Mm-hmm.
It made me cry.
It did.
You know what else kept happening during that movie? I want to see if it happened in yours or not, if it was just our theater, but it looked like it was in the movie. But sometimes they do the voice after because it's an action scene. That wasn't lined up with the lips.
Yeah, and there was one time the guy had his back to it and he gave something and they cut the scene.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
it was
the
bad.
worst.
Bad movie.
Intentionally mess up the voice?
Yeah, well, I don't think it was intentionally, but evidently it's in the movie because we saw it in 2 different places.
I don't know. The movie theater I go to is a place where you should be strapped up. It's closest to the house and they got recliners.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I pulled the trigger. So Cena kind of got punked in there?
Yeah, kind of.
You can't see him in there?
He probably has like 8 good scenes.
But the movie was highly
it was very
rated.
good, yeah. It sucks if you're a Shia LaBeouf guy. And the old Transformer guy.
Who's a Shia LaBeouf guy? Ain't nobody a Shia LaBeouf.
I didn't know there were Shia LaBeouf.
What are you talking about?
Well, like the original Transformers.
Like back whenever he was in that little kid Disney movie. Whenever
Even Stevens.
I remember him from that when he was sitting. The only episode I remember was him sleeping in a store on a bed.
Yep. Sees if he can do it for 24 hours straight.
That's the only episode I remember. And then I saw him in Transformers, and I saw him on the internet.
You didn't like him in the original Transformers?
I don't think I've ever really seen it, but I knew that he was on there, and then he dominated the internet there for a couple of years.
Yeah.
Dominated the internet.
Yeah.
He could still do that, by the way, anytime he wants to.
Yeah.
He makes an appearance every once in a while on the internet, just shows up. He's wearing like boots or something from a Goodwill store, and he's wearing a mullet. And he has something.
He did that social experiment. We watched all his movies in like 3 days and invited everyone to come watch it in the movie theater.
Really?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't think anybody's Shia LaBeouf guy.
Yeah, he's like a weird bootleg Kanye in that sense. Like he can just do something and he just takes over.
So Shia LaBeouf is a white Kanye?
I mean, not with the
Minus
talent.
the talent.
Yeah.
By the way, I might be looking at him wrong. Maybe I like Shia LaBeouf if he's just a white Kanye.
It's very
Welcome to the good
polarizing, I think, is what you could
You're
say.
a Shia LaBeouf guy?
I'm a Shia LaBeouf guy.
So that's why you didn't like the Bumblebee movie?
Yeah, that's the only thing. But I'm a big Hailey Steinfeld guy, so I don't know.
Yeah.
Who's that?
That's the chick in it.
So John Cena is Shia LaBeouf?
No. He's like the
He's a bad guy, right?
yeah. No,
Does
not
he
really.
die?
No, I don't want to ruin
Well,
anything.
no spoilers. No spoilers.
Yeah, no, I don't want to ruin anything. But it's very good. It's still a very good movie. John Cena is alive.
All right.
Aquaman?
Oh, so good. I watched it 5 times.
So it's that
Is that
because
good?
it looked like it might have been overly
Yeah, I was
overly
afraid it would be cheesy,
Yeah.
kinda.
What, Aquaman?
Yeah.
Oh, I still have no idea how they did like their hairs like in the water, but they're not in the water. I watched it 5 times just trying to figure that part
What,
out.
so the technology behind
The
it. pretty-
CGI was very good.
That dude's a big handsome dude.
I like how the movement of the hair underwater is what freaked him out. I don't know how they did that. Never mind that they're breathing underwater.
Did anyone watch Bird Box?
No, not
Yes,
yet.
it's so good.
Yeah, you should.
Really?
Oh, I fucking loved it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What
It's
is
the
a
same
bird
thing
box?
as that Quiet Place movie.
No,
It's
but
not.
better,
It's
better.
not. It's not.
Yeah.
What is a bird box?
So Sandra Bullock's in
Sandy.
it.
Yeah.
So
Sandy is Ocean's 11.
Yeah.
yeah.
Ocean's 8.
So basically,
And Ocean. She is Ocean.
Yeah.
Malkovich. John Malkovich.
Basically, people just wake up one day and all of a sudden there are demons roaming the earth, and if you look at them, you go crazy and you want to kill yourself, or you do kill yourself.
You do.
Yeah. So that's happening. Like that's the plague. That's happening.
I'm so
And-
good at not making eye contact though. Like I feel like
I thought the same. I thought the same.
I'm really good at if like hey, like I can look at them, but they won't know that I'm looking at them until they see me.
I've saved all the screenshots from the movie. I'm gonna make I'm a big meme guy with this movie. Can't wait. I'm gonna make a bunch of them.
That's great.
Bird Box memeing.
Oh yeah, Bird Box is huge with the memes on the internet right now.
Hey, there's other social media companies that are making memes. They're getting in the meme business.
Who?
Gary V. Gary V's.
Oh
getting in the
yeah,
meme.
yeah, yeah.
Big meme guy
Yeah,
now.
he started memes actually.
We don't know if that's true.
Is it all of himself?
No. I think the first couple might have been, but then
wild,
they
yeah, it
transformed into. But he did make a social announcement that they're making moves into memes. I think we need a meme maker.
Oh, I'm a big meme guy.
You make memes?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, he's been making them.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
You've been making memes?
Yeah, I have a folder on my desktop that just says memes on it. So I've
Why don't we?
Are
have
we in the business?
Why are we in the meme business? I feel like
it started with the Packers and McCarthy. I made a lot of different memes for that, and then
Yep. Yeah, I knew.
you
I was
know.
wondering when we were getting to that.
speaking of, I'm gonna need some
that's
of those
right.
memes.
Yeah, I'll fire a couple your way.
Are you gonna be a meme maker for us?
Oh yeah, I'll be a meme guy. I'm a big meme guy. Love them.
I don't think I fully know what a meme is. A meme is a GIF that doesn't move.
Yeah, it's just a picture with text on it.
Yeah, you put your own word in.
Yep.
You get it. You get it. It tells a story. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're just a small business. We're just a small business jumping in this.
You're calling Packers lines.
I'm a big gift guy.
You are.
I'm a big gift guy.
We've been a big gift company.
We're a big gift company. I think we use a lot of gifts in our company.
Almost every tweet I put out.
As a gift. Yeah. By the way, Twitter moving to the GIF keyboard right there. Genius.
Yeah.
Good idea, Twitter.
It looks naked now when you put a tweet up without a GIF.
Correct.
You're like, it's not complete.
I got yelled at. Corey Graves came after me a little bit.
You
Corey
got,
Graves from WWE.
you got gift shamed?
Couple big news, by the way. WWE has formally offered me a multi-year contract.
Nice.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Who knows what we're going to be doing over there? They just want me to come make some content, and we'll see where it goes.
Maybe some memes.
I wonder if we can bring a meme maker into the business. That is something to think about. I am very excited for this. This is a dream come true. Obviously, the entire office is stacked with wrestlers in here for a good reason. It's a huge part of my childhood, shaping the human I am. And I'm excited for it. Michael Cole is that dude, by the way. Also, Hunter Hearst Helmsley. What a fucking guy. I'm excited to see what I do, by the way. I think I could be a weapon for the WWE. Professional athlete, also stand-up comedian. Feel like you put those two together.
Yeah.
We'll see how this goes.
It's going to be good.
Perfect fit.
I got to get back in that keto, though. I'm fat right now.
Hey, January 1st, we're doing this diet thing if you want to join.
I know. I heard. Big weight loss challenge is happening. I can't wait to talk about that. So WWE, thank you for that. Weight loss challenge starting January 1st. Can't wait to talk about that. Also, can't wait to talk over an NFL game that's happening this Sunday at Lambeau. That should be an absolute blast. Calling the Packers Lions in Lambeau this upcoming Sunday, noon Central Time, 1 o'clock Eastern Standard.
Do you know who you're with?
Okay, so it's me, Robert Smith, and a guy named Kutcher.
Okay, I don't know him.
Ashton
I do
Kutcher?
know. No,
Jason.
I do know Robert Smith.
I think it's Jason or Joshua. It might be Joshua Kutcher. Nah, I'm not sure.
Bobby's an Ohio State guy, so you have that with the AJ.
He was also a Viking.
Yeah.
Yes.
He was a Viking. I've done my research on him a little bit. Can't wait to chat with him. Never met him before. And also the Kutcher guy, Josh or Jason. I should probably know that. Remember the last time I did this, our conversation about it was, does anybody know what the fuck is Sean Kelly? And he listened to the show, and then his first things to me was, I listened to your show, and you didn't know that's on me. Sean Kelly, good guy, by the way, sent me a text congratulating me on getting another.
there you
awesome.
go.
Nice.
Said, yeah, he's very good
Jason.
man.
Justin. It's Justin.
Yikes. Justin Kutcher. I mean, it's right there. Jason, Joshua, you put them together. Justin there. Justin Kutcher, myself, Robert Smith. I'm very excited for it. I got meetings with the Packers on Friday. Me, Joe Philbin. Joe Philbin and I, by the way, know each other.
Oh, nice.
Very well.
All right.
Very, very, very well. Go on.
I know you do. I just pictured fucking Rogers walking into this fucking pre-meeting and seeing you and being like, and he probably has no, unless he saw the tweet, but if he didn't, just walking and be like, what the fuck are you doing here?
Hey, he made some big plays last week, too. I can't wait to hear what I ask him. He became a baller last week.
Yeah.
He scored like 15 points in a minute 20 or something like that. Aaron Rodgers himself. Just driving that team to win yet again. And also the Detroit Lions. I got to be partial, I got to be 50-50, by the way. I'm pulling for the Lions just as much as I'm pulling for Aaron Rodgers, who's a really good friend of mine and been on my show. Okay? Joe Philbin, who was a coach of mine, who got a massage next to me for 90 minutes in London, England.
Nice.
Me and him. Adam Vinatieri. Couple massage therapists. 90 minutes. Full conversation the entire time. Can't wait to talk about that. I'm sure I won't bring that up.
Did you see what came up today about Patricia?
Late to meetings.
Late to meetings all
Late
year
to
long.
team meetings.
Head coach just.
By the way, think I love the guy. Can't wait to talk to him. So what's going on with these reports about you being late to team meetings? Like, when I do work with the WWE every once in a while, a meeting will get pushed because there's a creative content happening or something like that. Is that the same thing for you? You just guys are creating stuff or answering, getting your final answers? Just kind of get lost track of time. That's what he said to him today. He said he pushed back Monday, Tuesday practice so that the media day was kind of off. So he kind of got lost track.
You say he likes to call it being fluid.
Yeah, you just,
Being fluid.
you just roll with it.
I can't wait. I get to go to a walkthrough. It's like I'm back in the practice facility there. Kind of see what the boys are doing. Yoga, J.K. Scott. Can't wait to talk about him. Yoga boy.
You love yoga.
Love yoga.
It's gonna be exciting. It's gonna be exciting.
Yeah.
I'm real excited to see what happens.
Are you nervous? All
I'm
the
excited for
owners
you.
are gonna be watching you.
I'm excited for you to send it to Blandino.
Oh my God, Dean Blandino! I've sent him hilarious DMs on Twitter whenever his refs have fucked me over. Hilarious. I wish I could find him. Hold on, I might be able to find him. So this is in October of 2016. October 2nd, 2016. This is after we play in England. We lose to the Jaguars in London, England. This is also the same weekend as Joe Philbin's and mine and Vinatieri's 90-minute massage. A lot happened.
Yeah.
So in the game, there's always, the way the K-balls are work, it is there are 7 balls that are taken into a room. The equipment managers and an NFL official go in there. They work the balls. They decide what balls they're going to put into the game. They only get an hour or a half hour. They only get a half hour to work these balls. Normally, balls 1 through 4 are the only balls that they work on. We'll just keep these balls in rotation all game, both sides. Whenever we kick, they kick. Same 4 balls. The other 3 balls just might as well be antique balls. We'll just give them away. They're not being touched.
Okay.
When we were in England, there was an English NFL official in there in the room watching, and they work the balls. They work the first 4 balls, great. They get up there. Walt Anderson said, no, I'm going with these 3, the last 3 balls. So we were kicking brand new footballs in the middle of the game strictly because Walt said, I'm going to use these balls instead to the English official that was there.
Wow.
Okay? So this doesn't affect literally anybody in all of England. All of England. This doesn't affect anybody in all of England except for me, Vinatieri, and the Jaguars punters and kickers. There's only 4 of us that Walt is deliberately fucking us on purpose. Okay? That's where my hatred for him began.
Right.
I didn't have a problem with Walt. Old ass man doing his thing. You do what you got to do. Well, I had no problem until he deliberately fucked us over. So our equipment manager has to hear it from me and Vinatieri and the other team's kickers and punters because that equipment manager, he went in there 30 minutes, by the way. They break a sweat in there. They're only allowed to use a brush and that's it, just a brush. And the NFL official watching them, it's like a minute to win it type thing. Like they set a clock, like you have 30 minutes, begin. They come out sweating. They get, I buy them nice Christmas gifts for going in there and breaking in the balls. New ball, old ball, like 7 yards difference, by the way. If you break in a ball, they used to be able to put them in the fucking drying machine. They used to be, drying machine.
Dryer.
Yikes.
It is a drying machine.
That is a machine.
Driving machine.
But it all changed whenever, Mitch Berger, I think his name.
Yeah, that's the name.
Mitch Berger was a punter, right? So I guess Mitch Berger was beating up these balls so bad they were starting to look like rugby balls. And somehow the ball got into the game and Brett Favre threw an interception with it. So Brett Favre bitched about the ball being too beat up. All of a sudden there was this whole, just like there is now, this whole overreaction to the K-balls. Every ball had to be brand new. So there was a year in the NFL where kickers were kicking balls that were just brand new. Only K-ball. It became a big deal. It became a big ordeal. The K-ball became a real thing. So these brand new balls it went straight from the box to opening kickoff. Just terrible year for those kickers and punters, by the way. I don't know how their records were, but those guys, they had a terrible year. So then it slowly evolved into this time limit. You get 30 minutes to break it in before the day of the game, must come out of the box, blah, 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 right? So it's a whole ordeal because it matters. Like if Vinatieri has to kick a 50-yarder to win it, and the brand new ball could definitely fuck him over, right? So it's a big ordeal. Then during the game, it's an extra point, 33-yard extra point, and I gave we went on 2. I had a good cadence. I had a lot of confidence in my cadence. I had a good bellow. I had a good one. If I was to ever get in and play quarterback, I think I could have drew some people off. I respected it. I don't get a lot of time to fuck with anybody in my position, right? I'm just standing there punting. I can kick to the other side. But the ability to draw somebody off sides, I took a lot of pride in.
Sure.
Numerous, by the way. If you look up my film. I think I have 4 to 5 offside draws on people.
Wow.
Not bad.
Yeah.
Not bad. Okay, so Walt, they made this big rule where you weren't allowed to move your head forward and you weren't allowed to move your hand forward. So literally, I was going through film with my special teams coach, Tom McMahon, and then we were asking refs if what I was doing was allowed. By the way, 8 yards behind the line of scrimmage. It's almost impossible. Right. So we go for this extra point. It's in this London, England game. I'm already pissed off at Walt Anderson for what he's done to the balls. I don't like it. So I get down. We go on 2 because they had a good edge rusher. And I see this dude literally just like he's the nose tackle. He is up on his hands, right? Like, and remember the Titans were like, if it's red knuckle.
Yeah.
I felt like I could see this guy like leaning forward. I'm like, oh, this guy's ready to go right now. So I was like, all right, let's go. So we line up and I gave him a nice hard sit. And he just falls like right into Overton, right? I'm like, bang, let's go for 2. I just moved that thing up to the 1 yard line, basically up there. Let's go for 2. Let's steal a point here. Good for me, right? So Overton is a little nosy. He's in the ref circle because it's like right behind him. And the side ref or whatever the fuck it is, he's like, nose tackle there, leaned in, hit the guy or whatever. And Walt goes, nope, I'm going to call it on number 1. Actually says, nope, I'm going to call it on number 1. Turns around, says that I deliberately drew them offside. 5-yard penalty, number 1, backs him. So now Vinny's kicking like a 40-yard fucking extra point with bad balls because of fucking Walt Anderson. So I hate this guy, right? So I'm fuming at this point. Obviously, everybody's heard the story where I took like 13 edibles to get on the plane back home because I thought it was a bad spot. Everybody's heard this. Yeah. So then a day later, 2 days later, I go to Dean Blandino. I saw he followed me on Twitter, and I'd never reached out to him before. But I couldn't fucking do this Walt Anderson guy. Couldn't take it. Vinny misses that extra point, by the way. Whew, I'm a terrible person right now. You know what I mean?
It's not on you, though.
Could just snap it on fucking 1. Could've. Just be a fucking, just snap it on 1. Don't be a fucking extra prick,
Yeah.
Trying to steal a point.
I was. Hey, let's go.
Made a play.
It's the difference between winning and losing.
Same game, Blake Bortles scores a touchdown, punts, by the way. Punts it in the stands. It's his profile picture right now against us that same weekend. A lot of things happened that weekend. So I go, hey, boss man. Anyway, we can chat about the K-ball rules and such. Would like to clarify some stuff as well as maybe help out. He goes, absolutely. Give me a call this week when you have time.
Oh, all right. Well, here we go.
So I asked him a day later, you open? He said, yeah, give me a call. Afterwards, I responded with, appreciate you, brother. That was a great conversation. He goes, no problem, man. Don't hesitate to reach out if other things come up. I go, is that right? He goes, yes. I go, I'll keep that in mind. And that's how the conversation ends with Dean Blandino.
Good guy then.
Yeah, I went to the call, though. And he said, well, that's just a part of the ref exercising the process of the K-ball. I am sorry. I will relay the message. I said, I already told him, Dean. I already told him. It was so I can't wait. Send it to Dean. Joe Philbin's going to be there. I'm excited for it.
This is like a little party.
I honestly don't know how this is going to go. The guy from Fox said Robert Smith's more of a straight man. He'll be a little bit more serious. Right. I was like, all right.
Well, I know what my role isn't.
Well, the thing about AJ is, like, I feel like
he's a good setup man.
Yeah, but I can like take shots at AJ. Yeah. I can take like shots at AJ. Yeah. Not real shots, but subtle. I don't know how Robert's going to do if I'm just taking shots at Robert. I don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah, it's different because you and AJ are boys.
That's what I'm saying. But if I'm going to be a professional broadcaster, these are things I'm going to have to adapt to.
Correct. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
If I don't want to grow in this business,
if he's a professional broadcaster, you should be able to handle a shot or two.
You're all professionals.
But I'm not going to take him a shot.
We're kind shots. These aren't mom jokes.
I assume he's going to listen to this. I want him to know that I have nothing but respect for him. But when actual football stuff comes up and I don't know what's going on, I'm definitely going to ask you. I'm definitely, and I would like a good answer. AJ, I enjoyed that with AJ. AJ, is this normal? In the middle of a football.
I saw the other crew that I was hoping it was going to be was Stink.
Oh my God, you put me in there with Mark Schlereth. That would have been a great time.
Because he's an NFL Fox.
I didn't even think of him.
He's got Tampa Bay and someone else though down south. I saw.
I think I'm going to like this Robert Smith guy. I've been reading up on him a little bit. Minnesota Viking.
Yeah, he played with Randy and when Chris Carter was there.
Oh, yeah. Was he there for the boat?
I don't know.
I'm sure he knows some things.
Well, I won't bring it up.
It's coming up.
This is going to be a good game, right? Lions-Packers, big-time rivalry.
Yeah. Well, it doesn't mean anything, but it could be a good game.
Not really a rivalry, huh?
Not really.
What, you guys won the last 11 or something like that?
No, I mean, the Lions beat them earlier this year, but...
Oh, yeah, that was when Mason Crosby missed all those kicks.
Yeah, missed like 8 field goals. But, I mean, in the last 10 years, the Packers have routinely beat the piss out of them. So... yeah.
I wish Foxy was here a little bit so we get a little Lions talk.
Yeah.
Because I feel like the pulse of the fan bases are right here. Like, I feel like Ty is very much the pulse of the Green Bay Packers.
I honestly wasn't even going to watch the game until I saw that you were calling it.
A lot of those tweets.
Yeah.
A lot of tweets about had no hope in the Lions, still don't, but will watch. Thank you. That means a lot. I'll be excited to see how it goes, man. The press release got put out to, yesterday, I guess. Mm-hmm. I got an email from Fox. It was like, your name's in the press release. It's all happening. And I was like, that's hilarious. So they listened to me on Schefter's podcast.
Oh, okay.
Fox listened to me on Schefter's podcast.
Oh, really? Uh-huh.
Yeah. So on Schefter's pod, Schefter asked me, like, what do I see myself doing? I was like, I have no idea. That's been the issue with this whole thing is I have no clue. There's no one person for us to emulate. And then by us, I truly mean it because I feel like our show is really good. I feel like our football knowledge is really good. But I would like to call games as well, which it's just, there's a lot of things I want to do. And on Schefter, I was like, I think I could be a good third man in the booth. Mm-hmm. You know, like I think even on that Monday Night Football booth, like I think if you put me in there, I think we could really make a show out of that thing. Now, will I add football insight? I'd assume. I'd assume I would. But I think I could make that I have a different attitude towards it. I think it should be a show more so than I think they've started to make it too serious.
It's entertainment still.
That's what I'm saying. And this is just strictly from me watching so much football for the last year and a half. I hadn't watched football for so long. Just like AQ Shipley said, just like Joe Thomas said, just like everybody said, you don't really watch football whenever you're playing in the NFL because that's your job to watch football. So now that I'm watching it on a routine basis, I'm like, oh man, I feel like there's something that we can do to make this a little bit more enjoyable. I feel like that's something we can do. I have to though. I mean, I have to make sure I have to be impartial. I have to be impartial. You know what I mean? I have to remain impartial.
Which was easy for Baylor and Texas Tech because you didn't know.
Very simple.
You were totally impartial.
But I like Sam Martin a lot, like the punter for the Lions. If he hits a bad ball, like I'm like, yeah.
I mean,
you know, like there's going to be some emotion.
There's nothing wrong with that. Like when Gruden was calling games, he fucking loved Aaron Rodgers. Like that shit happens. Or Brett Favre with Madden. Like you're allowed to have favorites.
I think I like Matthew Stafford too, the old gunslinger.
Yeah.
They've been running the rock, by the way, though. LeGarrette Blount has been the pulse of that team. When he gets going, they get going. I just read some quotes from other people.
That their stud rookie running back, Kerryon Johnson, got hurt for the year. That crushed them. That crushed their offense.
That's what I've been saying. That's what we've been saying this whole time, Diggs. Isn't that what we've been saying?
Yep. And Golden Tate gone around the same time.
What do you want him to do? What do you want Matt Patricia to do? Can't even show up to the fucking meeting on time. Now you're going to get rid of his best wide receiver. What do you want him to do?
Yep.
I think
I think you're good.
I think it's going to be an enjoyable watch. I do.
And in Lambeau, that's awesome.
Cold up there, I guess, boys. I guess it's a wide open booth up there, and I guess it gets a little bit swirly.
Oh, there's no window.
No. Yeah, we're just sitting in that Lambeau frozen tundra.
You think there's a good bathroom up there?
That's what I'm wondering. Because the Cowboy Stadium, you see, I guess Troy Aikman helped design that thing.
Yeah.
So there's a toilet in there. There's a little buffet area in there. There's everything in there, and everybody tells me like this is the best of the best here. Lambeau, old stadium.
Yeah, I have a feeling it's going to be the opposite.
It's going to be 35.
I'm looking forward to this more than the booth review after the game.
Tell you what,
critiquing this booth compared to the last one.
Tell you what, that Cowboys booth, from what I've been told, is going to be tough to beat.
I'll talk to a few people, see if we can't wheel you a porta-john up there or something.
I mean, you are an owner.
Yeah, exactly.
I talked to Michael Cole.
Yeah.
Their WrestleMania shows are 7 hours long.
Yeah, it's absurd.
He doesn't get up to pee once.
Really?
So I was putting the heat on him one day that he pisses his pants.
Mm-hmm.
I put heat on him.
It's only logical.
Like he wears a Depends.
I say, you pee your pants. You have to. And he goes, no, I'm a professional, Pat. I don't drink as much water or liquids before the long shows. I control my bladder. And I was like, holy shit. That's something I should probably start thinking about. Huh? And he was like, yes, it's something. Oh, because this was back whenever we were doing the Sirius show or we were waiting for the NXT TakeOver thing. And I had to pee like in the middle of stuff. Like, I got to go pee. And he was like, oh, you're be a professional and just manage your liquids. I was like, oh, I didn't even think about that. So I think I'm going to think about that.
Managing liquids.
I'm managing my liquid on Sunday.
Good idea.
Although I am on a complete fast right now.
It's good.
What do you mean?
So you're preparing for the New Year diet by fasting?
No, I just need to not look fat in that booth on Sunday. So I am on a 72-hour fast right now.
Okay.
Just strictly water only. I'm drinking water only.
You're gonna die.
No, so there. So I guess I saw a guy on the internet did this.
Oh yeah.
He was No Way Jose from WWE.
Okay, yeah.
He lost like 24 pounds or something in 48 hours.
Really?
72 pounds.
What?
Something to think about.
Yeah, there's a dude named No Way Jose. And they go, no way, Jose, no way, Jose, no way. Anyways, it's a take on the Rosebuds, which was Adam Rose. They're a bunch of partiers. He leads the way. There's a conga line. Then he wrestles against nobody, wins, and then they conga line out. It's just like a little piss break.
Sure. Yeah.
For those that can't manage their liquid. That's what it is. Anyways, he's kind of fallen off from TV. He's been on, he's been off.
Yeah.
Okay.
The reaction I don't think was great to it. Whatever. He did a 72-hour water-based diet. Okay? He started off at 255 pounds and is now down to 237 pounds. The diet was inspired by Riddick Moss, who did the water fast diet in 5 days and dropped a significant amount of weight. It's going to be interesting if he keeps dropping weight or what WWE may do with his character. Nonetheless, 255 to 237.
Well,
3
there you
days.
That's insane.
It's insane.
But you're not eating for 3 days.
Well, I mean, I think I've committed to a 48-hour one.
Okay.
There you go.
All right.
2 days.
All right.
I think let's not get crazy. Man, I fucking cleaned up. Sam went to work for Christmas, and I mean, she went to work. There was 400 cookies.
Jesus.
There was 400 cookies in my house of all different varieties. Some with weed in them, some with not. Some peanut butter cookies with the little Hershey kiss on top.
Oh, the best.
Oh
So
my
good.
God. Some chocolate chip, some caramel chocolate chip, some sugar cookies. Man. There was baked bacon.
What?
Baked bacon.
Wow.
You get a good even cook.
Yeah.
Don't get any fatty pieces.
Oh yeah. And yeah.
It just vanishes in your mouth.
Yeah. Well,
I thought I don't think I fully remembered Christmas being that good of an eating holiday. It's fucking. There was an apple pie out there.
Oh, yeah. It is at our house too. Big eating holiday.
Oh my!
More than Thanksgiving, probably, to be honest.
I honestly think it's comparable. The amount of food I was just shoveling down my gullet was next level.
Coach Diggs was cooking up fillets, I saw.
Yeah, 3 huge fillets.
I seen him do
Oh
that.
yeah.
Earring in,
Oh yeah.
earring in, dress shirt.
Yeah, dress shirt, white Dago shoes, Santa hat.
I love him.
I told my mom specifically, she's like, what do you want to eat? And I said, all I want is chicken and noodles, mashed potatoes, and stuffing. That's all I need right there. That's all you got to cook.
Did
Make
you
nice
get
and
it?
Simple. Got that, but then she felt bad that there was no like turkey or anything. So she went and bought like a turkey log that was already seasoned and
turkey
everything. And you
log?
just like heat it up for like 10 minutes
Oh.
in the oven. And I tasted it, and I'm like, it's not good. It's like rubbery, almost like a
Tell me
canned
turkey log wasn't good.
like a canned meat or whatever. Everybody else got sick. Bailey shit his ass out the entire night.
Gator!
Marty was sick. I was like, well, I didn't eat it. It looked funny, tastes funny. I don't eat it.
I enjoy the food though.
So now you're just water for 2 straight days.
I have to, man. There came a moment where I was like, if I ate that turkey log, I was just shitting my brains
Oh, yeah,
out.
man.
Maybe you should eat the turkey log.
I already was. I mean, I was shit. It just got to the point where my body was like, yo. I might have had 100 cookies. I might have had one.
Nice.
When I say that, I mean it. It's a 72-hour period. I might have had 100 cookies.
I know how you feel. I know how you feel.
And then the little miniature wiener hot dogs. Are you kidding?
I
me?
can't get enough of those.
Oh, they're the best.
We made it. I personally made 104 of those.
Oh yeah.
Personally rolled 104 of those.
Wow.
52 a bag, 2 bags.
Yep. That's the way to go.
Put it in there. I ate probably 75, 80. So, I mean,
The office is in a good shape right now.
man, I'm in a bad spot. I was in a good spot there too. I was doing that keto for a few months.
Yep.
I was really into ketosis, which Dr. Oz had a replay show yesterday that was talking about all the benefits of ketosis.
Oh, okay.
Guy was 60-some years old, said he'd been doing ketosis for 20 years.
Really?
That made me feel good about my heart.
Yeah.
Made me feel like I could probably
still
do this.
around?
Yeah, he's
Let's
still.
not worry about it.
I'm not worrying about it.
not worry about it.
If that guy that looks really fucking good at that old age is on TV on Dr. Oz, who I hate.
You weren't even planning on going that long, anyways.
No, but maybe I do.
Yeah. Maybe you do know.
I guess I can. I don't hate Dr. Oz. His show is just terrible. he says like keto is when your body gets the ketosis by not eating carbs, and his whole crowd just starts clapping. The timing of the clapping,
They have the sign up. That's why.
the timing of the clapping is next
The
level.
clap guy, the card clap guy.
Is wrong.
It's wrong. It's all wrong.
So I guess I shouldn't hold it against Dr. Oz. I guess I shouldn't hold it against. He'll say a joke though,
It's his show.
and they'll clap. It's like no, wrong card.
They're all getting confused.
Applause left. Today was the first time I watched the show. Yesterday was the first time I watched the show. We had it on. Sam had it on. And I guess she's not the biggest fan, but she's an NBC fan.
Yeah.
So it was on right after Dr. Phil or before Dr. Phil. I think it was before Dr. Phil. Dr. Phil had a real one, but we can't get into that. But the keto diet, I guess, is going to help me. I guess it's Tim Mcafee's plan for the month weight loss is to do the keto diet.
That's what I did
Alright.
last time.
It seems to be so good. It seems to be so
It
good.
is.
More energy.
Correct.
They said it scientifically gives you more energy. It is a what's that called whenever your shit's like swollen?
Anti-inflammatory.
inflammation.
Anti-inflammatory. It's like anti-inflammatory as well.
I thought you meant your actual shit, like poop.
Oh,
No, it's hard to
I
shit.
was like, what?
It's a little bit hard to
Towards the
shit.
end,
some
we were not
steroids.
shitting.
Hey, you dive into that turkey log. You dive into that turkey log because keto is not a good pooping thing.
It's not.
But Tim Mcafee for the foundation, I think he's going to do keto, and I think he realized the other night it's going to be tough for him to win because the amount of weight I think he's going to have to lose because we're doing body weight percentage loss. He says he doesn't know if he can get there. Zito, your guy Foxy isn't here. He's probably back in Michigan. How does Team Zito feel?
I ate so much food this week.
Fruit?
No, food in general. I ate every single like G and Jude's, Giordano's, Portillo's. I ate everything possible, and I feel I almost had a heart attack. I
could feel my heart getting
Yeah.
tighter.
Oh, yeah.
my sister.
I
Not
was
good.
worried.
It's not good.
My
Breathing's
sister was
become
getting
tough.
her baby. She's pregnant. She's getting her baby like the heart rate thing. I put it on, and the doctor was like, "That doesn't sound good."
Hey, how many heart attacks have you? That makes you bigger.
Doesn't Bob? but she's the heart is good though.
Team Zito feels good though.
Yeah.
You feel like you've put in the work to go into January and win this 9,999.
Yes. I cannot wait.
This thing's called a heavy hitter. It's true.
I can see that.
The truth.
This thing gets me.
Did you figure out how to charge it?
No, I don't think I just threw the other one away. Is that what you're supposed to? I think what you're supposed to do. Anyways, you're planning on losing like 16, 17% of your weight.
Yeah, I'm gonna go for 62 pounds.
Well, that's not
Fuck.
Okay, come on. You're going to go for it. Okay, I'm going for the WWE Championship. Since I just signed a multi-year deal with them, I am going for the WWE. Okay, that's what we're going for. What will we settle on? United States Championship's mine.
All right, 52 pounds. For real.
You're settling on 50.
You'll settle on 50 pounds loss.
Yeah.
45 pounds loss. You'll settle on 45 pounds loss.
In 30 days.
48.
Probably 42 pounds.
Let's go 47.
Okay, so you're at 47 pounds.
And you lost how many last time?
33, I believe.
Okay.
Jesus.
Without working out.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, but working out, you said, would add weight because muscle.
If you do it right.
Oh, have you been looking into this?
Oh, I've been looking into it.
He's got a guy.
What are you going to do with that $9,999 if you win?
New bar for the pub.
Okay, so it's going right back to the pub.
It's going right back to the pub.
Smart
and then
investment.
I'm going to invest in some like gold, I think.
You're going to buy those fucking mint coins that are fucking 3 a.m. Rare collectible
If I buy 100
coins.
of these, I'll have so much gold.
You'll be rich forever, you're saying. So you're investing in your future.
Or I can do the Carl thing and do the CD.
Attaboy. Well, if you get 10% back on your money, you'll be at like $47 million in like 2 years. That fucking guy. He deserved to get crushed for what he was doing.
100%.
By the way.
100%.
Because he only did that for the cameras.
Yes.
If I do win, though, I'm going to reach out for him to give me like a financial class.
For us to film.
Yeah.
Tell him you'll pay you 10% of whatever we make on the backside for however many views.
In gold.
In gold.
What are you thinking? Coins? You get a big chain?
I think so.
Bricks?
Oh, yeah. No, I'm a coin guy.
Okay.
I feel like you should get a coin and put it on a necklace. Yeah, so it's best of both worlds there.
And if you lose, I got a couple chocolate ones I can give you.
I've had this fucking jeweler showing up in my goddamn in my Instagram DMs.
Oh yeah.
I don't want to get it right because I don't want to give him free pub. He's a hustler, this guy.
You have a gold guy.
No, man, he's been showing up. I want to let you know. For the next 4 hours, this deal good. In the DMs, in the requested DMs.
So you don't see him.
So he's done this 14, 15 times. So I see them all in there, and I have not responded yet. But I've seen all of his offer only good next 27 minutes in the requested DMs.
He saw when you were chain gang Cuzzy. He's trying to strike while the iron's hot.
Oh, I did see his photos, though. He's got this Rolex. It seems to be really nice. Maybe
hit him up.
Nah, it's too much. Too much. Even though I am Italian now.
Yeah, you are.
Diggs, what are you going to do with your winnings if you win? How much are you going to try to lose? What's the goal?
Goal 38.
38
happy
pounds?
with 33. I'm realistic.
So 25.
I would like to get to 40. 40. We'll do 40, fall back on 35. I'll be happy.
Your advisor.
Corey.
You have a manager and an advisor.
Manager, Nick Morotto. Advisor, Corey Gregory Fitness. CoreyGFitness.com.
So how has this been going with Corey Gregory? Because I was a part of one conversation. They ended it early because I was there.
Yeah, we couldn't let out the
Because
secrets.
I was listening. So they cut the conversation because I was listening. And it seemed as if there was some real strategery going on on the Diggs side of things.
He has me on a diet plan the 2 days before the diet, before we weigh in.
Oh my God,
yeah.
Zito, are you thinking about this?
So I know exactly what to eat before.
The
Overrated.
diet before the diet, Zito.
It's like
not real.
cleaning. It's like cleaning before the cleaning.
And then he sent me the workout plan / eating plan for the 30 days. We're gonna go over it every 7 days to see how my body's reacting.
Of course.
To the plan.
Of course.
Send
Maybe
me
get
the-
some
Was
blood
this guy a
drawn.
doctor?
Send me the workout. He sent me the workout, and then this weekend I opened up for Christmas a membership to Title Boxing. You ever heard of that?
Yep.
Oh yeah, so I'll be good. I'll be there every morning hitting the bag.
Title.
Sweating.
I've heard it's terrible.
Yeah,
So you're going to go for the I'm going to work harder than everybody else
correct.
method?
Yeah.
Because Corey, I think, just like Steve Weatherford, Corey Gregory, same motherfucking guy. It's like, listen, it's an easy process. You just got to put the work in. And then you watch their social medias. It's like, yo, I can't put that work in. He's up at 4 a.m. every goddamn day. He's been lunging
I know.
for the last
That's
80 days
trust me.
straight.
He told me. He's like, you're going to be lunging 15 minutes at a time. I'm like, I don't think I could lunge 15 seconds at a time.
Bro, he's
a
been
long
doing it
time.
for 80 days straight.
Oh, we're going
Yeah.
to get you to lunge. That's what I'm here for.
He told me. As I learned last
Manage
time,
these lunges.
you can't go head to head at Zito just on diet.
Can't.
You can't because he loses weight faster than you do.
I might do a 720-hour water fast.
You'll die.
I think Zito could manage. I think Zito.
Moses did it.
Hold on. Rip Rogers, whenever he was in here, he talked about
Chicken
going-
broth.
He went on like a 40-day. He went on like a 40-day fast. He said just to do it.
Him and Randy.
I'm excited though. My body feels terrible. This can't come fast enough. I have never been more excited to fucking
Lose weight.
Yeah.
That's good. You're getting it all out of you. It's like
Yeah.
whenever I went on that lockout bender.
Yeah.
Get it all out of you.
I can't even it's tough to even look at food right now.
I will say
Yeah.
too though, like literally, I have never felt overweight until I filmed that video, and I was just breathing hard over it.
Yeah, you ruined the Grinch. You ruined the Grinch video. He ruined the Grinch video. But you
good
also
video.
got good clips. So it's a Zito. It's like, yeah, got it done.
Yeah.
Couldn't use any of the
I'm gonna
sound.
release that video and just keep watching it over and over. I think.
I was
Motivation.
worried
Yeah.
about you, man. I'm worried about you now. So I'm very excited for January to start for you to get out of there
And like to preface that video, I ran half around the block, or what do you call that? The circle.
in Indianapolis.
Yeah.
Probably
200 yards.
20
maybe.
feet.
It's probably like 75, 80 yards. I'd assume. Probably 75, 80 yards. You were a good little clip, but you did almost die. Todd, you're the oldest of the bunch. No,
Yeah.
my dad, I guess, is.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
a group in here, what is your plan? This is your first time competing.
It is. I got to get to 220 is what I've been saying all along because I need that extra weight to lose to even have a shot with these guys.
By the way, a lot of people saying don't put on more weight. It doesn't make sense if you're doing percentage wrong.
Right.
They're wrong.
They're totally wrong.
You guys are totally, were you fitness gurus? Wrong.
Yeah, we did the math. It behooves me to get as heavy as possible. Yeah, so if I can get to 220, then I figure I'm probably max. I got 35 pounds. That gets me down to 185. That's pretty thin for me. I shouldn't go much lower than that. I realistically 2:30. What's going to happen, though, if I come in at 2:10, then I'm going to have to get in that zone where I'm just going to have to get kind of sick skinny if I have to.
So where are you at right now?
I think I'm at about 216.
Okay, so we gotta gain 4 pounds in just a week or so. I think you could do that.
You just drink like a fish on New Year's.
Yeah,
Just
we're
a
waiting
bunch
the
of
day
beers.
after New Year's Eve. Or-
So I think now I might be wrong here, but I feel like alcohol is gonna make you weigh less.
It does.
Yeah, that's like
Beer,
that. I
though?
haven't,
Like
Beer.
IPAs?
IPAs. If you could drink IPAs, you're
yeah.
probably a serial
I've been
killer.
drinking. I've been getting heavier beer when I go, but it's like Pat said. Like I don't want to get drunk though because I'm afraid I'll get hungover. I'll dehydrate.
Yeah,
and I'm
you
going to go
piss.
backward. So I'll drink like 3 or 4, and I'm bloated because they're heavier beers, and I'm just done.
Everybody's gonna be coming into the weigh-in at 10 a.m. and just like fucking 4 IPAs deep. Which is like, yeah, we're 228. What do you want?
I'm excited. Let's just fucking go.
I almost think being hungry for a month is going to feel better than being full for a month. Like I've been
Trust me,
full this entire
yes,
month.
1,000% will.
But I love food, you know.
Oh, me too.
I love food. And you told me you don't enjoy the feeling of being full.
I don't. It's my worst. It was
I
my
don't
least
mind.
favorite thing in the world.
I love
I
being
wish
stuffed.
I had that. I don't mind. I shit my brains out, right?
Yeah.
And but like getting to it, I don't. I guess I don't like
if
it
it's
at all
on the
either.
plate,
now
if
that
it's
I
on the
think about
plate,
it.
I'm eating it.
Yes, man.
Like Marnie doesn't eat all day at work, so when she leaves, she's starving. So if we're leaving somewhere about the same time and we're driving home, she's like, she's all excited. She's like, "I'm fucking starving. Can we go out to eat?" And I'll just answer with, "Yeah, well, I gotta eat." I'm not hungry at all. I'm not excited about it, but yeah, I do need to keep putting food in my body. So
Funny you ask. I'm about 4 pounds. So what games matter this weekend?
Okay, I'll roll through these real quick.
Nick, how was your Christmas? Good.
It was good, man. It was pretty good. Nothing crazy, you know, an average family Italian bullshit Pittsburgh Christmas. Good times.
That
Had
Sounds
by
great.
all. Yeah.
Sounds like Happy
We had a good
Jesus was
time.
born for that.
Steelers
Happy Jesus
lost.
was born for that.
Okay.
You were downtown Pittsburgh, in the middle of it, in the heart of it. If the Steelers come back and win that game, we would have had reaction video on top of reaction video because Nick was down in the meat of it. Turns out, complete opposite happened. Everybody wanted to burn the place down.
It was just such a letdown. It was like the fumble happened and then everyone looked up and then it was out and they made the call and everyone just kind of walked away. It was like half the people just walked right out of the bar. No one said a word. There wasn't like...
no Christmas.
Yeah, it was just over.
No fucking Christmas. You sing what you did.
Just ordered more shots and kept going.
Boswell is making that kick you there?
Boz is back though. This week, Boz is back. We got the good Boz.
Yeah?
No one was more relieved about that fumble than him.
Take it easy on the guy.
All right, games that matter this week. Lions, Packers.
Ain't nobody care. Ain't nobody care. Deion Sanders found out that was a gem of a clip. He's been doing it every week on his Instagram. You should check it out. It's fucking awesome. The NFL Network built him a little cave.
That's
He has
awesome.
like his own little cave where he has a bed and he has like 8, just like this, like 8 TVs though with every game up on it, just watching it all day. And then he has his game day prime show at the end of the night. He's on I think he's on like a 14-hour shift on every Sunday in his little cave. It's awesome. I'm a big Deion Sanders fan.
All right.
Ain't nobody care. Ain't nobody care.
So New England is playing the Jets.
'Kay.
They win, they get the 2 seed.
New England, by the way, are they going to be able to run the ball for the rest of the season? That's what they did. They ran right down the Buffalo Bills' throats. I watched that game. It was insane.
a little bit scary that Tom Brady and Bronk are fucking hurt and out. And her Gronk.
Let me get that, bro. Hi, my name's Bronk. I'm big and I'm awesome. These Tide Pods.
Little scary that both of them were hurt and they managed to still play so well just by fucking all of a sudden, oh, here's our running game.
Yeah.
Such a good backdoor cover for 13.5, by the way. Such a good one. Such a good cover by the Bills there. Are they going to be able to just run down everybody's throat for the rest of the time? We'll find out, I guess. That's what the Patriots
I doubt
do.
it.
I don't think so either. The
Houston,
dynasty's over.
Houston plays the Jags. Houston has to win to keep the 3 seed.
Tom Brady has what? Torn what?
ACL supposedly.
ACL?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not buying that.
Yeah,
He's playing
no
with
way.
a torn ACL?
Maybe
way.
MCL.
I think
That might
MCL
sound
was what
better.
people were thinking.
He's probably got a sprained MCL.
Yeah.
It actually hurts more.
By the way, I was told not to speculate on injuries when I'm calling a game.
It's dangerous.
I did
Dangerous
that,
game.
I did that last time with a guy with a stinger. Got yelled at for it. He had a stinger. Felt real good about it. Then I saw a video of another guy
Today.
saying, that video.
Minnesota today said stinger.
Yeah, so that guy could have a broken neck. Yep. And then forever and eternity on that clip. Looks like a stinger. He should get up. Stop
put
being
some
so
dirt on it.
soft down there. Put a little Band-Aid on there. Sorry.
Chargers have to play at Denver just in case KC loses to Oakland because they could still take over KC.
How about Marshawn Lynch?
Bro, lighten up the goddamn joint. Cone? Was it a cone? It
Yeah.
looked like it was a cone.
Where? I didn't see it.
Off
didn't
of
see
the
it?
Al Davis
Memorial
Memorial.
Flame. God, he couldn't reach. He was trying his best, though.
That's fucking hysterical.
Couldn't reach, though. He was trying to give the OG a little salute there. Thanks for lighting up, guys.
Minnesota plays the Bears. The Bears really have nothing to play for, so Minnesota wins, they're in.
What about the Bears? They're out.
No, they have the.
They won the division.
Yeah, they won the division. They can't go any higher.
Okay.
They said they're playing their starters, though, right?
Yeah, that's what Nagy said. And Nagy,
Clubbed up, bro. They don't want to stop
Nagy
that.
said if they're gonna look at the score over in the other games, if it's a blowout, then they're gonna take out their starters.
Okay, perfect. So Minnesota has to win. Chicago doesn't.
Yeah, if Minnesota wins, they're in. If Philly is playing at Washington, if Philly wins and Minnesota loses, then Philly's in.
Okay, Philly, St. Nick. Look at Cuzzies back in the game. Good for him. Mm-hmm. Good for him, by the way.
I know.
Good for old Nick
That was
Foles.
a wild game on Sunday.
Yeah.
Texans Philly.
Yeah.
Huge game. Cleveland at Baltimore. Cleveland beats Baltimore. Steelers beat Cincy. Steelers are in. Baltimore beats Cleveland. Baltimore's in.
So Baltimore wins, they're in no matter what
Correct.
happens with the Steelers.
Yes.
Lamar Jackson, first time playing AFC North champs. Mm-hmm. It's got to feel pretty good.
That's going to be the game to watch.
People were telling him,
Yeah.
Lions Packers.
And then
That's the game to listen to.
Yeah, I'll DVR it and then I'll watch it after your game.
Yeah, of course.
the game that got flexed to Sunday night, Colts Titans. If Baltimore wins, the winner of Colts and Titans is in.
Yeah.
Okay, so no, they're in. Winner of Colts Titans is in, right?
Yeah, no matter what. There's no way.
I don't think there's any.
You're right. Because if Ravens lose,
Yeah,
my
because
bad.
that's why it was
Correct.
flexed in
Yep.
the Sunday Night Football.
You're right, my bad.
By the way, I tried to bait the Titans a little bit.
I saw that.
Classic tweet.
Well, fucking Mariota's not going to play, so.
Hey, good luck on Sunday.
Gotta
Not, I said. And then I put the ooh got him the savage gif afterwards. People were like, "Did you respond to yourself?" I was like, "No, that was a part of it. That was a part of the whole thing. The whole thing had to happen there for that to be a thing." I felt good. They didn't respond. I thought I would get a little juice from that.
Oh, that'll be on the bulletin board.
Maybe they're nervous. Maybe they're nervous.
Taylor Lewan. He
Oh,
said-
dude, going
he-
after Josh Norman.
Well, I love that, by the way. Love that move. Josh Norman, also respect him going at him, by the way. Can't just sit there and take it.
You're looking right in his chest.
I mean, then there's people on the internet that were like, they were saying obviously Taylor would kill him if he wanted to.
Yeah.
And then you got people on here like, oh, you think just because he's big he can fight? No, I think because he's an offensive lineman in the NFL, he could probably fight. I would assume that's why. That's all he does literally the entire time. But Josh Norman, I think a lot of respect to him too, by the way.
Yeah, I mean, Taylor,
You have to get up there and do that.
Yeah, Taylor one obviously sparked that. Because
Obviously.
Josh Norman was just sitting on the bench and he comes up and does his fucking
Obviously,
move to
but
him.
I respect the fact that Taylor Lewan did that, and I respect the fact that I think that was a win-win for both sides there, personally. I think Taylor Lewan wins in fight if it needs to happen, but I think that was a win-win. But he tweeted me a video of them Walker McGuire boys, them country music guys. Walker and McGuire, by
Yeah,
the way.
yeah.
That should be their name. If they're listening to this show right now, your name should be Walker and McGuire, not Walker McGuire.
Yeah,
Yeah, that'd help.
Everybody thinks it's one person.
Right.
Oh, I thought it was one person.
See, they want to play at the pub. This place,
Oh no.
this band that
You would have set up one stool. Two guys would have showed up.
Need
Oh,
two
it's just
stools.
one guy.
One mic.
That would have been awkward.
the pub would never want to treat somebody with that type of disrespect.
Just put the ant.
That's why I think there should be Walker and McGuire.
Brooks and Dunn.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I think they should, 'cause
Montgomery and Gentry. You get it.
big and rich.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good one.
I was digging through there. I was digging through the Rolodex.
Hootie and the Blowfish.
Blowfish. Yeah. Walker and McGuire.
It's the only way to do it.
It's the only way to do it.
Yeah.
But they're They've been through here. They were on Buck Coltrane's Country Minute.
Sure were.
They were on Buck Coltrane's Country Minute. They debuted a song on there that still hasn't been released. Same thing with Chase Rice, by the way. Chase Rice debuted a song on a podcast. It hasn't released it yet.
Heater.
Heater.
It's a real fucking heater.
I think that podcast probably wins some award of some sort.
Yeah, as soon as he releases
As soon
a
as he
goddamn
releases
song.
it and wins a fucking Grammy or whatever for it.
He's welcome.
Come on, Chase.
Let's do it.
I mean, we can't write the song and release it for you.
No.
You know what I mean?
You got to do some work yourself.
Seriously.
God, we can't just be good looking for you, Chase Rice. But Taylor Lewan, they put up a video. They had my Pro Bowl jersey hanging up. And they were videotaping it. He said, not this week. And they hung it up, Taylor Lewan jersey over top of it. So Taylor Lewan quote tweeted it, sent it to me and said, you like that? And I said,
I did not,
I
sir.
do not like that. By the way, let's not say that we're 100% out of the woods on not getting a plane from Green Bay straight to Indianapolis, straight to Nashville for Sunday Night Football. I feel like this is a game we might want to be at. And I'm put that out in the universe for no reason other than I want to disappoint everybody. No, I thought about it, by the way. If I wasn't doing that Lions-Packers game, I had thought about, after I sent the tweet to the Titans, I forget what I was doing. I was sitting somewhere, and I thought to myself, I was like, this is a game I feel like we should go to. I feel like this is a game we should probably go to if we go to this. And I was like thinking about sliding in the DMs of the Titans, like, hey, if I was to come with some friends, is there any way we could just stand on the field for the game? Like, we don't need seats. Just let us stand on the field for the game. Huge ask, by the way. Huge ask.
I'm either going to be real happy Sunday night or in a very dark spot.
Well, yeah, I just don't think I didn't hit send. I didn't hit send, and I found out I was doing the Lions-Packers game. This will probably be one I want to watch from home, anyways. This is a big game.
Yeah.
It's a really big game.
Huge game. This Colts team was dead. 1-5.
Yeah.
This team sucks again. Oh my God, Chris Ballard's an idiot.
Yeah.
He's the worst.
Nothing works. Luck's done. His shoulder's good. It's done.
We were questioning it.
Bringing in Jacoby Brissett to throw the ball 50
Yeah.
yards.
50 yards for a deep ball at the end of the Hail Mary there at the end of a game.
Yep. That was the turning point.
There's so much happening there.
They turned it all around.
60-some million to spend before the year. 100-some now coming up. Chris Ballard chose not to spend any of it. Everybody's like, this guy is a fucking idiot. You got cake, cuz. Khalil Mack just got moved. There's people, there's things to go get out there. I asked Chris Ballard, hey, you got a lot of fucking money, man. You going to spend it on anybody? He said, I want to build the culture first.
Smart move.
I want to build the culture first, and I want the locker room to control itself before we bring anybody else in here. Sounds good, motherfucker, but you guys are 1-5. Is that ever going to change? You think these fans will turn quickly is what I was thinking. These fans will turn quickly. I got a lot of friends in the building. I want them to win because when they win, my friends' lives are a lot happier. But then something happened.
It just started clicking.
Something happened. That culture that Chris Ballard wanted started clicking. The offense started coming together. The defense got a super chip on their shoulder out of nowhere. Darius Leonard shows up as an animal.
All of a sudden, you couldn't touch Luck. Couldn't get through that O-line.
No sacks. The offensive line started taking pride in defending and protecting Luck. That team was awesome to watch. Vinatieri became the all-time leader in points. Thank you very much. Rigoberto Sanchez having an incredible year. I love this Colts team. I'm enjoying it a lot.
Was Vinny always such a vocal leader in the locker room? Because I noticed he does a lot of the post-game speeches and shit to the team.
No, Vinny never really talked. I think to the media he talked. Every
Is
once
that
in
a
a while.
Frank Reich thing? Did he grab hold of him? He's like, Vinny, I want you to talk to these guys afterwards?
I don't know.
It's like two games in a row where he gave some kind of speech.
I really don't know how it goes. I have no idea. Maybe it might be,
Maybe he's rejuvenated and just feels really good.
or maybe Vinny has said, hey, this is my last ride. You know, when the Ravens won the Super Bowl, Ray Lewis went and gave him a speech that told him it was his last ride, basically. And that team respected him so much, they were like, listen, we're doing whatever we can for Ray Lewis here. Art Jones told me that. He was on that team. He actually told me that in a players-only meeting for the Colts whenever we were not good. That when I was in Baltimore, when Ray Lewis said it was his final run, we refused to lose for that man. We refused to lose. We need that in this locker room. And I was looking around.
That was the same thing with the bus.
Yeah, exactly. I wonder if Vinatieri, because they are letting him talk a lot.
Yeah.
More. I wonder if it's like, hey, this could be, or maybe Vinny's kicking for another 20 years. I mean, who knows what Vinatieri will do? But I'm excited for this Colts team, and that Titans team. I like them, by the way, too. I like them a lot.
Yeah, it's tough with Mariota.
It's gonna be tough.
Blaine Garrett, what are you talking about, Blaine Garrett?
He's a part of a ward that's named for terrible quarterbacks.
But I digress. Now.
The last time,
Nick Foles was probably on the name of that. On
No.
If that award was around
2 years ago.
when before Nick Foles goes and takes mushrooms in the woods and has his whole come back to football moment, he probably would have been on that award.
I don't know if you guys remember the first time the Titans played the Colts this year, and I think Mariota got hurt in that game too. And Gabbard came in and threw the ball 3 yards directly into a defender's stomach. It was it was one of the funnier plays of the year.
Colts are dark blue. Titans are light blue. Easy mistake.
Unless they get Derrick Henry and just run for 300 yards, then maybe.
It's going to be feed Derrick Henry, by the way, which everybody knows it's going to be. Feed Derrick Henry.
Every year, at the end of the year, Derrick Henry turns it on, and you just think he's going to be the next guy.
He's not.
And he never is.
No,
December, January football is run game and defense. Run game and defense. That's why the trenches always win, they say. Now, granted, high-flying offenses, I guess, can probably flip the script on that. But they always say running the ball and defense is what wins in December and January and February. We'll see if that's the case, and we'll see if the Colts can stop them.
Yeah,
Big game. Good for Sunday Night Football, by the way. Yep. All right, win and you're in. Here we go.
They only have the Colts at like -3. I
Is that
figure
what it
with
is?
Mariota not playing, it would be.
Well, on the road, it's like 3 points, so it's 6. But
What do you think, Todd? You hammering the Colts?
Oh, yeah.
Probably.
Oh, no. I mean, I won't bet on them because I have that thing where I'm not going to be the person who fucks them, by
That's very
bad
nice of you,
juju.
by the way, for the whole building.
But yeah, I would. If I was everybody else, I would hammer that for sure. There's no way we're losing that game. We're going to win big.
Titans just won that game.
I'm a little bit worried. I don't think I've ever been this disappointed in a prediction. Yeah, if you were Connor coming in. That's the issue. Todd, I think the Todd curse has changed. I think the Todd curse has changed.
Connor's taking over.
Last year it was Fade Todd.
Fade Todd was very big last year. I think Connor has come in and been the reigning Fade Connor champion, Fade forever.
What did he text us the morning before the game?
MCL. Tom Brady's MCL.
Tom Brady can't even make it down the sideline. Hammer the Bills.
By the way, they covered. It was a great bet. It was great. He and I only put it in because he texted me, by the way.
I think he got all 4 of his Christmas Day NBA games wrong, though.
Yeah, I did.
I took it as inside information, but I take the weirdest shit. I thought he texted that with so much confidence. Like that's just like your tweet. You tweeted that Minnesota +6 was basically a gift, and I'm like, you know what? Diggs wouldn't tweet this with this much confidence if he didn't truly believe it.
And it was.
And I'm a guy that's like, you know what? I believe in you. I believe in you. If you believe in you in this moment, I believe in you. Connor did send that text and was like +13.5.
Yeah, but Connor sends that text a lot.
Yeah,
you know, you only sent it once, and we're like, "Oh, that's for real."
He's very confident in every single
fucking
thing.
bet. He's 100% behind. So
must not be in that group text. Good for me, by the way.
Good for you, really
Because I got logged in. Yeah, because I don't want to be that. Because I will buy into his confidence. If I will do anything.
I just go to the @bro bets, but I've been fucking working my way up. Like I've just got to be disciplined. Like I'm just gonna stick with what these guys are saying and write that out.
They
for a
are
while.
good.
It's been working.
Bro bets is good.
Yeah.
I text with Gorman every time I bet with you guys, which has been basically every single bet these days. And I have been working my way up. Instead of just betting on shit just to bet on it, I was the reflecting thing we talked about. I was reflecting on my drought in the gambling.
Okay.
I was reflecting on it. Like, how does this happen? I feel like I know the NFL pretty fucking good. How did I hit that drought? How did I not? It's because I was betting on things that I wanted to see happen.
Oh yeah.
Like points. I'm like, all right, I want to see these two offenses fucking go. I'm going to bet on that. You know what I mean? I was starting to bet on things that I wanted to see. I think
with your heart, not with your head.
Exactly. Exactly. So now I talked to Todd about this. I'm only taking the bets that I know. I'm like, okay, if it's only 2-3 bets, it's only 2-3 bets.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be every fucking game.
That's what I have to do. That's why I bet too many games.
Yeah, that's how you
know what I
lose.
mean?
Yeah,
So,
and the ones that I know, the ones I feel good about, like those hit. But then I'm like, fuck, I made all this money in blackjack. Now I go to the craps table and just blow it all. It's like same type of things happening.
Been
Same
there.
yeah.
Been there.
Both sides. I've been to both sides of that.
Been there. Yep.
Bro, Betsa, you guys.
Because you know what happened? You got hot for a little bit.
Real hot.
Then you get confident, and then you just, I'll do anything. I'll bet on anything. Let's go. And then it wears off. You crash back down to earth.
No, because I think I got hot on just betting what I knew. And then I got too confident. Just like I was with Shelby.
Exactly.
Look what we did. We restored Shelby.
Yes,
And we've restored this betting run.
That whole episode just came full circle.
That was insane.
Did you hear that just happen?
Wow.
This is a professional show. This is a professional show.
Wow.
Professional. And you guys should buy tickets from SeatGeek. Promo code Pat, $10 off your first purchase because SeatGeek gets you all the great tickets at the best prices around because they scan all the other ticket brokering platforms and make sure you get the best bang for your buck. And the ticket you buy is the ticket that you get. There's no catfishing or bullshitting that happens on all these other ticket buying apps. SeatGeek is the best place to go because they have tickets to every live event. We're talking comedy. We're talking theater. We're talking football. We're talking hockey. We're talking basketball, professional and college. We're talking everything. SeatGeek, the greatest ticket buying app on planet Earth. Use promo code Pat and get $10 off your first order. Use promo code Mcafee until the first of the year. And get $20 off your first order. They're taking the Mcafee one away.
Just a couple days.
So go ahead and get some New Year's gifts and New Year's plans. You're not buying tickets, you're buying memories and stories. You're also buying a moment that'll last forever. Ever. SeatGeek. Hashtag Endgang, hashtag Endgame. Send me some words that you'd like me to use on the broadcast this Sunday.
Yes.
We've been giving away a lot in these hashtag Endgang, hashtag Endgames. I'd like to give away another $100 gift card just stored up at Radford Show.
What?
$100.
Can I submit a word right now?
Yep.
Flabbergasted.
That's a good one.
Wow.
Did I win $100?
No, I think the thing is we do have to have a way to pick the winner. Because last time we did this, there was people sending me words I was probably going to use anyways. People like, say cuzzy.
Well, that's
I
on
got
them.
it.
That's on them.
Yeah.
So how do we pick a winner?
I think it's just the word you wouldn't have ordinarily used.
Maybe
anyway.
a phrase. Maybe a
There you go.
phrase.
There you go.
Give me a phrase to use. Because the phrases, yes, give me a phrase to use. Now let's think about what could potentially happen, right? LeGarrette Blount could be on the run. So a Blount could be on a big run in Lambeau. Think about that. What else could possibly happen? Aaron Rodgers could get hot. Aaron Rodgers could get real hot.
Oh, I can tell you what. There might be a pressure situation, and you'd be like, you know what? Hey, Rod Smith. That's not his name.
Robert.
Hey, Robert Smith.
Oh, I thought it was Roger.
You know what diamonds? You know what diamonds are made out of? Pressure. And you just drop that out.
But they're not. They come from a pressure situation.
Yeah, look it up.
Yeah, but they're not made specifically from just pressure.
Yeah, it's part of the equation. It's part of the equation.
But I understand.
Just drop it on him.
Yeah. The pressure's on Matthew Stafford right now. Can he lead the Lion Boys back?
That's how they get in the rough. Yeah. The diamonds.
I saw White Boy Rick.
Pressure.
I saw White Boy Rick over the weekend.
Oh, I almost did.
They said we're not lambs, little Rick. White Boy Rick. We're lions. And it was in Detroit. And I was like, you know what? In Detroit, a lot of pressure. That's where diamonds come from.
I got one for
Exactly.
you. You know what happens to a landmine when you put pressure on it?
What's that?
It goes off. All right.
Let's assume that Todd has to pay full price at the store. Okay, what if I use that one? No, I'm going to write that one down.
Put pressure on Aaron Rodgers and he goes off.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so if you put pressure on it, it goes off. Aaron Rodgers is like a landmine.
Yeah, so he escapes the pocket, fucking launches one down for about 45 yards.
Aaron
reception.
Rodgers is like a landmine.
You can't bring heat on
It
it.
goes off.
Aaron Rodgers is like an IED.
Oh, boy.
I don't think you do that one.
Okay, like a landmine.
Yeah. Enough time has passed on the landmines.
Like a landmine.
Yeah.
You put a little bit of pressure on it, it goes off.
Pretty good. Now
That's
that
a
you-
really good
Now that
fucking
you
line.
explained it, Todd.
You put a little bit of pressure
I
on
thought
him.
you were just yelling.
Hey, hey, Todd, I think we got the winner. You put a little bit of pressure on him. He goes off.
And then he turns into a diamond.
He goes off. Pressure also creating diamonds. All right, so beat those two phrases, boys, girls. Good luck. I'm excited for it because obviously we're going to make another highlight package of videos. Yep. If you have multiple televisions, I'm not expecting you to, but if you do, I think this Lions-Packers game will be worth a listen.
Oh, yeah.
I knew nothing about those students, human athletes that were playing in that Baylor, Texas Tech. I knew nothing about them. Nothing. I got a 90-minute massage with the head coach of the I feel good.
It's going to be electric.
I feel good about what we're going.
A little tip to the listeners, since you're probably not going to be able to see this game unless you're in Michigan or Detroit.
It's got to be
same
on
place.
Yeah, Michigan and Milwaukee.
But I saw the map today. It's just those two states.
Yeah, Milwaukee and Detroit,
If you go to Google and you type in Lions-Packers Reddit stream, watch the whole game right there for free. You don't have to have Sunday ticket. You just watch the
Sunday
whole game.
ticket, I'll be on there, right?
Yeah.
So if you have Sunday ticket, I'll be on.
You're fine.
Right.
But not a lot of people.
So like my parents, I think, are coming down here to watch it.
Correct.
Got it.
But if you're just at home, you just Google a little NFL Reddit stream, Lions-Packers, pop up right there.
Everybody talks about Reddit being this magical place. I know nothing about it, but now you can just listen to the Lions-Packers.
That's where I watch Steelers games all
much every
season
week.
long.
Oh, that's awesome. Good for Reddit doing that. Then the guy who founded it married Serena.
Oh, it's not legal. Like,
No, yeah, it's highly illegal, but
Oh, yeah.
Todd's a cop.
but I knew people were going to have that question, so here it is. We just solved it.
So fucking Italian to you.
Okay, hashtag endgang, hashtag endgame. Phrases for me to use during the live broadcast. Lions and Packers. Win $100 gift card to store.pmshow.com. By the way, all the best shit's still there. Get the analyst shirt, by the way, if you want to rock with me a little bit. Because it's analyst, but
Yeah.
analyst. You get it. For myself, Tom McComas, Diggs, Nick Morado, Viva Lazito, Ty Schmidt, Bailey McComas, and all the others here. We hope your holiday season has been fantastic. You're the best. Ty Schmidt, hit the music.